Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the final week of Baddy Smash. I'm Zedekis. Joining me is somebody who is not worthy of the top 8,
Yeah,
the Xmas Tree. What's up, Tree?
no, good to know that the bracket means nothing.
It
But
doesn't.
yeah, we got top 6, which
Yes, we
are
do.
unarguably better.
Yeah, we have two people
So,
who are 100% better than you.
yep, absolutely. So, like the pre-show was talking about though, what's really going to be interesting is I feel like they were talking about, Joey has leveled up a lot, and
Oh, absolutely. One of the most
so
improved players this season.
yeah, this should not be the same kind of game we watched that first week.
No, I don't think so. Fairly even start so far. She here's
Yeah.
got that punch charged up though. Oh, he gets the clap. Damn. Good DI.
Yeah, very close to killing, but just barely manages to live there. Got that charge, falls into the fire. Oh, okay. He
Nope.
did not think he was gonna fall off that ledge.
He couldn't see
Good
the stage.
First death. Top 6. Let's go.
These are players that are better than you in every way, Tree. Don't forget.
In every way.
He gets the 2-frame.
Let's go.
Oh, and gets polytainted.
This is a good start.
Ugh.
So,
Yeah.
is Joey tilted right now?
No, I think after the game he will be. Oh, shit, gets another 2-frame though. But still hasn't managed to find a kill off of it.
Yeah, so we're 2 SDs in. If he can't find this kill on a 200% DK, he might get 3 stocked.
He very well might. So, I don't know why Joey went to Smashville. Smashville's not good for Palutena's recovery. It's not like Kalos, or it's not Unova bad, but it's the worst of the 3 starters. There we go, gets the back throw. Still looking pretty bad for me. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Palutena recoveries just fucking bounce off.
Yeah.
The stage itself is good for her, but the recovery is... Yeah, that happens a lot.
Honestly, I guarantee the answer is he wasn't even thinking about the recovery on that sloped ledge. That it never even came into his mind when he was picking this stage.
It is good for other things, but... There we go. He dodges the punch. Yeah, this is not looking good. Joey? Okay.
Almost had 3.
Okay,
Almost
yeah,
had 3 SDs.
that would not have been the greatest start to his best of 5.
Would have been actually the worst start. You can't have a worse start than 3 SDs. I mean, I guess you could just not start.
Yeah, that's probably pretty bad. And this is gonna
That's a bad counter. Yeah, that gets you killed.
Yep. Alright, G Harris gonna go up a game.
So, can Joey take a breath?
Yeah.
Maybe go drink a beer, chill.
Shotgun a beer real fast. Because I'm sure he is now tilted, now that he's, got a second to think about, like,
yeah,
holy shit, I just threw that game.
Right, because from the life we did get to see him play,
it started off pretty good.
That was decent.
Yeah.
But when you just give your opponent 2 free ones, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, this is some high level winners bracket shit right here.
Yep. This is the Baddy League you all come to watch.
So alternate theory, what if he's already shotgunned those beers and
And
overcompensated?
Is that what he did in the 5 minutes between pre-show and playing?
That's true, they did end early. I've seen him down many beers in 5 minutes, so...
He literally just got off stream
just
and just
guzzling.
was standing there with shots for him, and he just started going to town.
Oh no, that means it can only get worse from here, if that's the case. And I think we're going to find out in this game whether or not that's the case. Alright, there we go. We got an even better Palutena stage. We did see some, like you're saying, outside of the SDs. Oh! Holy
That's a
shit,
real
that
early
low
kill.
percent.
Yeah.
G. Harris reading that counter, holds that smash, gets basically a full charged F smash.
Yeah.
Like, what was
And
like
that goes real
60%?
quick.
Damn.
And we've seen Joey get punished for so many counters.
Yeah.
Because he just goes for the hard fucking read on the hit, right? I mean, to a point you have to with counters, but
Yeah, but some of the
it
ones
is
he's been thrown
dangerous.
out are like, he goes in, the opponent's not doing anything, and he just kind of like walks up and counters.
Right.
That's the riskiest one.
And he almost dies there again, losing his second
jumps
life.
right into that back air. He's at 120. Still hasn't taken his first stock from G. Harris.
Ooh, that punch would have done it too.
Yeah, he's been on point with those F tilts though. Like that beats a lot of the DK approach.
Yeah. Ooh, up tilt.
Yep.
Getting it. 3-1.
That up tilt comes out real quick after you land.
Right. Oh man.
Ballsy
He thought he was going to be to the
teleport.
left. Yeah. Yeah, G. Harris went for an option. He just
Yeah.
guessed wrong.
Yeah, he was expecting it.
Ready for that roll.
Into the clap. G. Harris
up
is just
to
reading Joey like a
80%.
book. And now we're definitely in 3-stock territory.
Oh, yes.
Oh, waste the punch.
Oh, roll.
Nice
a
gimp.
Good gimp. That was good.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I think it's going to be too late. Yep,
Yeah.
there's the clap. And a JV3 for G. Harris.
So, the game where he doesn't SD ends worse
Yeah.
percentage-wise.
Yeah, it's not looking great for Joe. Down 2-0, he's taken, what, 1 stock? 2 stocks.
He's taken 2. It was just a JV3.
Well, okay,
That game,
to be fair,
it
he's
was-
taken 4.
He had percentage on him. Okay, yeah, sure.
He's taken 4, but
stocks.
only
Yeah,
2
yeah,
from
that's
his
fair.
opponent. Yeah. Yeah, we'll give him some credit. That counts as 4 kills in the stats.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about an endurance game, that's a net 0. That is another Piranha Plant.
Oh, the disrespect from G. Harris.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Top 6. This is winners semis. We've got a Piranha Plant.
I can't believe we're fucking Piranha Plant. That's... Oh, man.
This is perfect. We're keeping
If
the Baddy
Joey-
and Baddy smash, dude.
Oh my god. If Joey gets 3-0'd again by DK fucking Piranha Plant, after week 1, we've come full circle.
I love it. Shout out to our writers this season. This is amazing. I'm glad I didn't read the script early. But Joey coming out pretty strong here. He's getting some good damage in.
He's definitely started with more of a fight. And
It's sniped!
Oh, good DI.
Yeah,
Good DI
excellent
keeps
DI.
him alive there. And teleport keeping him from getting it, but an up smash gonna pick him up. G. Harris with the plant in the lead. Counters that, but takes 40% for it.
Shit, not worth. Especially because it
What?
didn't even pick up the kill.
How many parries was that? Hold on.
A lot.
How hyped should I be right now? What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Ooh, oh, that hard read up smash. It's
I do like the... Oh, nice. Good back
Okay.
air. All right. Evens it up. I like the Palutena recovery against Plant. Like, just
Yes.
teleport right through those spikes. That seems very good.
right
was
because there's a
risky,
lot
though.
of characters. Yes, a lot of characters who are just gonna struggle to get through that thing. But Palu's like, nah, I teleport.
Yep.
It's in an uphill battle right now, though. Ooh, that was a scary back air dodge.
Oh,
Yeah.
hard
That
punish
was-
for. I don't think
Yep,
he
that-
wanted the side B there. I think that was
No.
supposed to be something
No, that
else.
was way too close to do that.
Maybe that was supposed to be a counter or something. I don't know.
What is this?
You just parry. It hits so fast.
It
But I
looks
think
cool
the
as
parry-
hell, though.
Yeah, the parry window lets you parry it multiple times. It's sick.
3 in a row? No.
No. Oh,
And
that's the counter.
That's it. Joey gets 3-0'd. DK.
Wow. The Piranha Plant for the
Piranha
massive
Plant.
disrespect from G Harris.
3-0.
Wow, we are off to a lightning fast start
All
for our final
right.
week.
Well,
Coming up, we
for
got Kulaks versus Mecha T. G Harris gonna move on to winners finals. Joe gonna fall down to play duds later tonight. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Betting Smash. Zedicus and Tree here once again, bringing you the second winners semifinal. Kulaks versus Mecha T.
So, after watching a replay of week 1, I'd say, are we going to see a replay of last season of these two
Shit,
playing?
maybe.
But I don't remember who won
Yes.
last season. So,
Help us out, Twitch chat. How'd that go?
someone tell me
Swift?
last season who won this fight.
Baddy, our Baddy League historian, are you out there?
Look at
Yeah,
that.
Kulaks-
Just hold it.
Kulak's not gonna get
Yep.
baited by that. He's
No,
just
he's
just
like,
gonna
"No,
wait.
We're fine.
This is some top 8 or top 6 play. This is what we're actually here for. All right, Mecha T won regular season. Kulaks won playoffs last season. All right. So are we gonna
Okay,
see a repeat of
Question still
playoffs?
stands. Are we going to see another repeat?
I like to think we're gonna see a closer game than. what
We
just
are
watched.
already seeing a closer game. So
Yeah.
yes.
All
that
right. Fair
tracks.
enough.
I can't
We're a
believe
minute
all
in,
3
no
of those
SDs.
games. Yeah, I can't believe all 3 of those games are 2 stocks.
I respect the commitment to like keeping us on schedule to, you know, still finish
Way
by
ahead of
10-ish.
schedule at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah, they're struggling to find their in. Finally
yeah.
finds it.
There it is.
Ooh, good.
Oh, bury into the up smash.
And that's I mean that's a bread and butter for Rob. Oh, I thought he was gonna hit him into that top. That would have been a sick combo.
The top
He
game is
doesn't-
so cool. Man,
Yeah, he doesn't need it though.
Kulaks
He's
is going
racked up
hard.
100%.
Is that it?
Wow.
the gimp with the top.
That was a crazy like flow of moves.
Yeah, holy shit. This is some actual
This is the play.
This is some real Smash. This is too good for Baddy Smash. We don't deserve to see this high level play.
Nope. We eat those.
Can you
Wow,
beat the
that
laser? I don't think you can beat the laser.
I don't know. Probably.
Oh my god, Kulix is racking up so much damage.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
that's it.
that's it.
That's
Stage
gotta
spike?
be it.
No!
Oh,
Wow, they
damn.
both make it out.
Holy
I
shit.
think T teched that.
He had to. He absolutely
Yeah, he was
had to have
dead if he
teched
didn't
that.
tech that.
Yes, he would have died.
Alright, so he does manage to take one of Kulix's stocks, but he is very close to kill range.
Oop. Sucks the wrong way. Gordo covering his recovery.
Yeah, and he needs that to cover his recovery because we've seen Kulix do some absolutely insane offstage. shit
Right,
in this
he's
game.
going for it. He's like, yo, I can recover anywhere. Let's do this.
Yep.
Ooh, even going for those contests. Back air, not quite doing
Not quite
it. That's
gonna do
all the
it.
way.
Nice.
Oh, I thought that Gordo.
There you go. Laser takes him off stage. Just
Oh.
misses the forward air.
They are going at it in the
Yup.
air. I love this.
Okay, so Mecha T at 170. That's like any aerial's gonna get the kill.
Well, except for
guess
there.
not. Oh,
Yeah, no, he's not afraid of that. Come here.
gotta respect him going for it. He has been just a beast with those charged hammers this season. And, you know, when you're down that far, you gotta go for the high risk, high reward plays.
Solid first game out of Kulex.
Yeah, that was just some incredible offstage game. Those top combos.
Yeah, there was a string. It wasn't a true combo, but there was a string where he got like 90%, and then he hit that top off the side. And I don't know. I feel like like DDD should have been able to recover, but the fact is he didn't. So we take those.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he was just hitting like the way bottom corner. He just didn't have enough horizontal to get all the way over there, I guess. I think he used a lot of his jumps before that top hit.
Yeah, I don't know, because I mean, even then, like, I feel like with DDD's recovery, you would still try, right?
Yeah. Got it. Did he have jumps left? I guess that was that just like he accepted death and
Maybe.
didn't
Yeah,
go for it?
I wasn't counting jumps, so
Yeah. How many jumps does he even have? Is he 4 or 5 maybe? 3? I don't know.
I'm not gonna pretend I know.
Yeah, I don't play DDD, honestly.
He can hover like some of those jumpy bitches can, and I don't know the number.
All right. Getting back into game 2. Unsurprisingly, we're gonna see the same characters,
Yeah,
and I'm glad.
I can't imagine we're gonna see many swaps. I know Kulex has played some other characters.
Yeah, he's played a decent amount, but like the Rob has been incredible,
Right.
so I don't see any reason for him to.
When the
Switch
chips
off
are
of that.
down. Oh,
Oh,
there's our
all
answer.
right.
Like we thought. Can't
Thanks.
eat the laser.
Yep. And even it looks like reflected at a different angle. That was pretty cool.
Barely even. Kulex got a small edge here, but
There's the suck.
some weird neutrals.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is he trying for that falling hammer charge?
Yeah,
Kulek's
Yeah,
not gonna
Kulek's-
get baited by that at all.
Kulex is making great use of both of his ranged options at once. Because Mekati's ready for one of them, and then he gets hit by the other one.
Oh yeah, yeah. The pressure he's able to put out by just chaining those into each other is insane.
Oh,
Holy shit!
beautiful.
Drags him off the stage.
Yeah, for
That's
that
enough to
little
get the
bit
kill.
extra.
Yep.
Yep.
I think he needed it.
Maybe. I mean, he was over 100%, but it is DDD, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know what the knockback's like on that, but I don't think it's insane.
These falling nairs from Kulex have been so good the whole match.
Yeah, they come out real quick. Just rack up a ton of damage.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that was a missed input. Or, sorry, not a missed
yeah.
input, a wrong input. Oh,
That's
man.
rough. Now T down to his last stock. Kulaks hasn't. Oh,
Oh.
but he gets up.
Right up into it.
All right, well, that's what T needed. Now he's still down a stock, but not out of it
Okay.
yet.
Real talk. Has our bracket had more SDs than our round robin?
Yeah, maybe.
That might be a real thing.
It could be. It's been a lot, and we're only, we're 2 matches in.
Just the last 2 weeks, which are supposedly the best players we
Supposedly. I don't.
have had
We get some
so
people that
many
don't
SDs.
belong in the bracket tree.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's out of
Oh.
stuff.
Nice.
Mekati was covering that well, and
And
actually,
Mecha T is definitely in this. We are pretty dead even.
yeah, he's not having it. He's like, yo, I hear you talking shit. I'm
Yeah,
coming.
We got a game again. He's got this aerial game figured out. There we go. There's the turnaround reverse hammer. I love watching that.
Oh man, if he had caught that back air there, I don't know.
And Mecha T is on fire with these aerials.
Look at him just, ooh, one more of those and that's it. He is, holy shit.
Good call from Kulaks to, overshoot, go under the stage, then come back. Rob can basically just fly forever.
Not quite getting
Good
him.
DI
He's
to
so
save it.
close.
Laser gonna cover him back onto the stage.
That's-
Oh! The Gordo and dash attack.
Yeah. He's all right so far, but we are, like, 140 is absolutely like,
Oh,
does
that's
that do it?
Oh, just barely.
Just-
He was
yeah.
starting to jump out of it.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That got real tense.
Yeah, it was so strongly in Kulaks' favor, and then T just out of nowhere
Yeah, and those
started to turn
percents,
it on.
those percents were really close too.
Man, we've seen some insane projectile play out of both of them, though. Like, not only to pressure when the opponent's offstage, but also to cover their own recovery.
That was really good offstage play from both of them.
Yeah. And we don't see a ton of that in Baddy Smash. Yeah, it depends on the character, obviously, a lot, but yeah, that's been really good to see.
Right, but normally even for characters who have good recovery, a lot of the offstage stuff we've been seeing is like, just throwing projectiles out and
Right,
trying
yeah,
to hit
it's
them.
the safer, try and two-frame him, try to hit him with projectiles.
But I mean,
these guys are going
shit, man,
hard.
Yeah, and I mean that game you literally saw Kulaks like feathering his up B to dodge shit, and in the first game they were fighting underneath the stage.
I love when that happens. Get 2 real floaty characters that can just go forever down under the stage.
Right.
Oh my god, we're getting ring-a-ding for Game 3.
Yeah.
The Baddy Smash anthem, Mecha T's theme song. I mean, if he can't win to ring-a-ding, how how can he win?
All right, so here's the question: does Mekati have the
Oh,
download?
gets it.
Because he's gonna need it to win 3 games in a row now.
Oh yeah, he's got a long run back. He's looking better without that SD. I think he had a very good chance of winning.
Oh yeah,
Game 2.
absolutely.
So if he can keep it together, keep playing at that level, this could go to 5. Not ruling it out.
I think it's. I don't think it would stop at 4. If we see Mekati win this game, I think we're going straight to 5.
Hell yeah.
Good up
There we go,
smash
yep.
reads that.
Can Mecha T answer that back?
Man, that combo, the down smash or the down throw into up air looks so brutal, and it only deals 16 damage.
I was thinking the same thing. It's like, oh man, that's got to be a ton. Not really. Looks cool though.
Yeah, it looks like it does so much because it's so many hits. Ooh, just misses that,
Yeah.
gets punished for it. He's over under 30. Mecha T going off. Okay.
Oh,
That was an air dodge.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it was an air dodge that he wanted to grab the ledge with, but he was too far down.
Uh-oh.
That was another air dodge.
Okay.
He had all his jumps left, so he was fine. I was surprised Kulex didn't chase that as soon as he saw the air dodge.
Yeah, he had a good chance to
Yeah,
get in there and go
he
for
could
the
have gimped
spike.
that, I think.
Yep. The spike or the back air to stage spike.
Yep.
But yeah, now it is Kulak's turn to get the SD, and we're pretty even. Oh, Mechatee got
him
his
with
own
that.
top game.
Ooh, goes over him. Wow. That was sketchy throwing out that nair right there because he just barely grabbed the ledge and he had no jumps, I don't think, left after that.
No, I don't think he did. Ooh. T getting punished for a lot of those dash attacks. They're just so slow on DDD.
Oh, he was charging.
Yeah, the shockwave
top.
or whatever. Oh,
What?
he gets him right at the peak of the jump.
I'm sitting here waiting for T to punish one of these. Or sorry, for Kulex to punish one of T's recoveries here where he just comes right back on stage and it's just not happening.
Yeah, I don't think he's ready for it. There we go. Gets the read of the up smash. We're back to even. I think after 2, though, he's got to be ready for it.
Well, I think that's what he was trying to do in that second one, and he got hit because it was at the platform. He was a little too slow, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he got under him right as right as Mechatee started falling. This is just barely too late.
Oh. If he can... Oh, I was just about to say, if he follows him up, he could kill off the top there.
Yep.
I think if that had got the last hit, that would have been very close to killing. Oh, but
that's gonna do it. That back air. Is it the forward air?
Kulex.
Damn, another 3-0.
Strong.
Alright, so Kulex gonna advance to play G Harris in Winners Finals.
Yeah, but first, we gotta get through some losers bracket, I believe, correct?
Yeah,
or
so...
we one away from that?
So Mechatee would go down to losers to play T2 Slate. Unfortunately, T2 Slate not able to play the night, had to forfeit. So it's going to give Mechatee the bye in what would have been his first round of losers. So he will go on to play the winner of Albino Joe versus Duds, which is what we've got coming up next. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Baddy Smash, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the losers bracket.
We are. First game we got you, Albino Joe versus Force Slade, also known as Duds.
Yep, Todd's rocking the tribute to Slade, who, like we said, could not make it tonight, unfortunately.
Scheduling conflict and in order for us to actually be able to stream stuff and not just completely destroy the rules we set up beforehand. It sucks, but
Yeah,
them's the breaks.
yeah, always unfortunate when that happens in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But you know, life stuff comes up sometimes.
Yeah.
All right.
So the real question here, has Joey shaken off that first 3-0?
Well,
Because against Duds, he's gonna need to have.
I think he's got to be feeling all right. We saw a button check before we went live here, and Joe is just standing there. He has no buttons to check. He's warmed up.
Ooh. Good follow from Duds. I almost called him Slade. That name's gonna mess with me.
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna
whole
call
time.
him Slade for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, good follow with Ivy. Picking up that first kill.
Yeah, Dud's able to keep some good pressure. Oh, there we go. Joey lands his first counter.
Oh, that almost killed though.
And another punish. Duds has punished so many of those fireballs. Like,
Yeah.
Joe's got to be careful throwing those out.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, if they are not past the fireball, it's just so punishable.
Oh my god!
Right up next to him.
Hardest read.
Yeah, if that wasn't all the way across the stage, that absolutely would have killed. But that one
Wow.
does anyway.
Back air from across the stage gets it at 120.
Yeah.
And now, there we
Ooh.
go. Good read from Joey.
Yes.
Duds with the ballsy play of going up above the ledge. So not going to be a 3-stock.
Yeah, this ballsy, especially even if you've just been watching Joey, normally he just up smashes at the ledge, and that also would have killed him.
Yep. Yeah, maybe he's trying to mix it up, not be as predictable. So the up smash can get predictable too, but
Sure.
the up smash
Ooh.
is good at the ledge.
I like that follow-up. Switching over to Ivysaur.
Yeah, he's got him to 60, so now, you know, we're getting close to kill range for Ivysaur.
Yeah.
Start looking to set up some combos.
Only gets a jab. Up
Look at that guy.
there.
Ooh, reads the teleport. Oh, Joey. Good
Now
counter.
that's a good counter. I mean, he was just charging it the whole time.
That's a risky one though, because he could just hold the charge and wait it
I don't
out.
know how much more hold he had.
Yeah, it's true. He'd been charging for a bit.
Oh,
there we go.
You gotta stop those risky fireballs.
There you go. Finally gets the fireball combo off the stage.
Just a little too
If
high.
he was a
otherwise
little
that-
lower, that was a kill.
Yep.
That was
That
game.
absolutely would have killed. He goes for it
Duds?
again. He's okay.
Yeah. He's taking a lot of damage, a lot of self-inflicted damage, and there we go. The walk-off forward are gonna get the kill.
Yeah.
Joey at 160 though.
Yeah, I think even Squirtle. Nope, never mind. Doing it with Ivy. Just so much easier on Ivy,
Yep. And
Yep.
there it is.
and that's why.
All right, so a closer game than we saw
Yeah,
in
that
Joey's last match, but still,
That's-
still pretty solid game out of Duds.
that's the kind of stuff we need to see out of Joey though, because if we saw more games like we saw against G Harris, this was going to be a quick 3-0.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It makes me so happy every time we get back to the lobby and just jam to ring-a-ding.
Shoutouts to Becca T for playing this song
Yeah.
at the end of the pre-show.
Oh man, that was perfect. It's like, what kind of? He said he's gonna play a minute-long video. I was like, what are we gonna see? And then that came on. It was wonderful. All right, we're not gonna see any character swaps, right? I mean, maybe Duds.
Duds has a lot of characters. I don't know why he would switch right now. but
Joey
I've
on his
also
toes.
seen weirder things from Duds. So
Yeah, we've seen him do that before. Just, he's winning and switch anyway to
yeah.
keep him from getting the download.
Nope, gonna keep it though.
Yeah, all right. Not terribly surprising.
Running back those characters, and survey says Yoshi.
All right, I like this. This is a good Palutena stage.
Ooh, did that fire stop Squirtle's dash in his
It
tracks?
looked like it. Duds is the only person I see who does that, and I love it.
Right. I forget he can do it every single time right until he does it. They're like, oh yeah, that's an option.
So Duds has just landed about 60% unanswered
Yep.
in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was a real clean string.
Yeah, that was some nuts Squirtle comboing.
Yeah, and there we saw Duds trying to do a spacing. Ooh, up here, not quite killing. Spacing with those razor leaves or whatever the hell they're called coming out, but spaced right into fireballs. Ooh, just
hangs on a little
catches
too
him.
long. Yeah, the fireball lingers just long enough. I do like the razor leaf against the fireball though. Like, you can outrange it. If you're close, it comes out quicker. We've seen him interrupt it.
I'm surprised he didn't go for uppy there.
Yeah, I think he was maybe a little too close.
Oh,
he goes
that
through it!
Through fireball!
The super armor! Holy shit! Joey gonna look to answer it back.
I thought he was gonna do it again. I thought he was absolutely with Joey
So
charging
did
that. I
I.
thought he was gonna overbeat.
Yep.
Yeah, we should see him staying in Charizard. Ooh, Joey was ready.
Joey's
for that
ready
one,
for
actually.
yeah, he had the counter. Good call with Duds to go a little high then.
Ooh, gets that grab. That was very long.
Yeah, that was a good. He kind of like slid into it with the dash. You could tell he was just waiting for the next fireball to run through it.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, I wasn't sure. I was I thought he was safe there, but I was a little worried after that second fire.
That was the legendary side B off stage, then side B to recover. Give yourself about 30%.
Yeah, yeah.
Joey gonna pick up that stock, but he's at 80%.
Right. Duds has a big advantage on him right now. Is he not going to switch to Ivy? Isn't that normally
to
pick up the kill?
Would. I've been liking his Squirtle against Palutena. He's able to just close that gap so fast.
To rock up the percentage, but to finish it, you want Ivy.
He's just feeling the Squirtle, I guess. Yeah, he's got, punishes like that. Oh, good reflect.
Yeah, that's not one of his kill ones. Goes for the high up B, though.
Yeah.
Vine Whip not doing it.
Joe just has not been able to get his projectile game, the spacing game going.
Okay.
Damn. All right. The kill throw.
I wasn't ready for that to kill.
No. No, neither was I. It was just, like, some huge brain play by Duds there. Throw the Razor Leaf, spade out the Reflect. Dodge over, get the grab.
Oh, he went for the charge too. Gets him again, not quite killing, but that was so close. At
and the spike! The walk-off spike could have closed that one out for Duds. Yeah,
Joey getting caught.
He's just been reading Joey like a book with those side Bs on Charizard. Like,
right.
Almost everyone was able to just come through a fireball and get a ton of damage in.
Yeah, he was fully ready because like Joey was stuck in that animation from the overbee, even though he's fallen.
Yep.
Duds not having it.
Yeah, he's just sniping Joey with those side Bs. He goes so far.
Joey looking down the barrel of two 0-3s straight out of bracket.
Yeah, well, like they say, not everyone belongs in the top 8.
He doesn't have a secondary to swap to, does he?
I mean, he's got the dog, but
would he actually switch to that here?
I don't think so.
No, I don't
want to
think
say
so
he's
either.
got something else that
I've seen him play other things in practice, but when it's time to get serious,
there's something else other than Palutena that he plays sort of seriously.
I don't.
Maybe I'm crazy.
I don't think it's to the same level.
No, I don't think anything is. Real question: are we gonna see Dud swap? Oh yeah. There's the Falco.
Duds has been doing this a lot actually. His last game he'll go Falco because he said he hasn't felt great on Falco, but he really wants to play Falco.
Yeah,
I mean,
his Falco's been
working
good
for him.
Yeah, obviously I don't know how he's feeling about it, but when we've seen it, it's looked so good.
Right. Last week when I played him, he had mentioned that to me. He's been going to Falco game 3 if he's up to, just because he loves playing Falco.
Yeah, it gets him like real practicing on it. 'Cause it's different playing in a tournament than playing friendlies or whatever.
Yep. Ooh, up smash just hard gets him there.
Yeah, Joe looking real good in this. Duds may not be able to pull off the G Harris swap game 3.
We'll see.
Out. Yeah, we got a lot of game left. But Joe's been able to get some pretty good like tilts
solid
and
start.
aerials. Those are pretty easily punishable recovery there.
Yeah. Follows him up. Man, I know there's so many stages that are the same, but the right side of Mementos just looks naked.
It kind of does. Just so open.
Yeah. Oh, he went for the... Oh, just barely out of it.
Yeah. Falcon's got those tiny little bird arms. Not enough grab range. That's just throwing out that reflector.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both fishing for it, and
there it is.
Gets a dash away smash. But does this back air kill or back throw? No,
not a Mementos. Oh, okay,
no, that's all right.
Yeah,
that has recovery.
Forgot
after.
this is ult. You can survive that.
Yep, that is actually a recovery move, not a death move. Just barely killing off the
I
top.
don't think up tilt, up B is a true combo. I think there's a little too much delay on that up B.
That looked pretty true. Yeah.
That was solid.
Ooh.
Oh,
two up.
The up smash, up smash. Into the fire. Nair fireball. That's a pretty good string.
Yeah, that was some creative
damage.
use.
Now we're dead even.
I say creative use, and it was literally him using 2 moves twice each.
No, he had a Nair in there.
Oh, you're right.
That makes it cool.
Oh, right into it. Almost killing off the top. Back
throw could do it here. No. Mementos. Run away and keep fireballing. Oh no, he's out of space. Oh. Here you go. Reads the roll.
Yeah.
Gets him off stage.
Oh.
Well, it was the back air and we're on Mementos, so nope.
Up. Can't quite follow that, just barely off. Lots of stuff hitting, but no kill moves there finishing it.
Oh!
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, that gets so many hits.
I feel like, well, maybe not all. Okay, not on Mementos across stage, but like he could have just smash attacked there.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Thank you for the
yep, taunts coming out.
The classic double taunt from Falco.
Oh, there we go. All right. Dead even. Joey's last stock of the tournament potentially.
That was the most delayed punish grab.
Yeah. Into just like a punch him once and let him go.
Yeah. That was some weird stuff happening there.
This is the high level mind games that we're just we just
don't
can't
grab when you
understand it.
can. Then when you
Yeah.
do, hit him once. Oh, they both hit. That was actually an air dodge back from Duds, but not gonna matter too much. See Joey going off stage to try and punish him, but every single time Falco is already like, "No, I'm above you," and back on.
Yeah, Duz is like,
actually.
okay, I'm on the stage, and now you're disadvantaged.
Yeah.
Oh, Joey.
Yep, gets in on him again.
Get a chill with the fireballs, I think.
Yeah, he's they're just a little bit. Ooh,
That one was good,
very
though.
close to killing. I think.
Oh,
Holy shit! That
Luckily,
was the actual edge.
Mementos doesn't suck, and you can, you know, hug the stage as you come up. But yeah, it's anyone's game. We're
Yeah.
on like one hit. That's
Oh,
gonna
that's
do
it.
it. He gets
Get
up into
attacks
the
right in
fireball.
fire. Did he never roll onto stage once?
No, I don't think so. But like, Duds, you've seen him throw the fireball every time you're on the ledge. You can't just get up. You gotta roll those.
All right.
Well, shit. All right, Joey takes a game. We got a bit of a series until Duds goes back to Pokemon Trainer.
Right. Does he go back to Pokemon Trainer or does he pull out Wii Fit?
I think he was saying he hasn't been feeling the Wii Fit as much. I don't know if that's true or not. Obviously, the Wii Fit's still good. Maybe
I mean, if
he's
I'm in
benched
his
it
position,
after the AJS match.
maybe. If I'm in his position, I go back to what won me 2 games in a row.
Right. Yeah, those Pokemon Trainer games were not particularly close.
Maybe Duds just wanted to win on his pick stage. We're talking like
Maybe.
Galaxy Brain plays, where he's like, I need to
Maybe.
delay this
So
so I can pick the
5D.
stage I want.
Yeah, it's like 5D chess here.
Watch him fucking leave over open WarioWare, pick some heavy. He goes Bowser. Taking his sweet time figuring out what he
Yeah.
wants, though. There we go. No, still Falco, actually.
Well, I guess it was close.
I feel like this is the pick, though. In a hypothetical future where Joey comes out of this 3-2, gets the run back, right? Duds would
That's the pick
kick
that sets it up.
himself.
Yeah.
Duds would kick himself for so long for picking Falco twice.
Yeah, probably.
Battlefield mementos. I thought we had a straight run back.
That would have been kind of cool.
That would have been a whole lot of time to switch no characters
Yeah,
and
I know,
no
right?
stage.
Joe playing a lot more aggressive all of a sudden. Maybe he's listening.
got us in one ear.
Yeah.
Going, oh yeah, I should do less fireballs.
Okay, dodge now. We'll find out in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, a couple second delay. Let's see if that works out for him.
No, guess not. All right. Well, I tried.
Man, I just feel like we've seen him just regular get up onto stage every single time.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess as long as Duds isn't mixing it up, Joe, you just keep throwing out those fireballs.
Yeah.
Once in a while, it's gonna connect.
Oh, well, there was an attempted jump off stage. I think he was going to jump backwards and try and do a dash
Yeah.
on. Finally got that attack out.
The point blank just
Hey, there's a
spam
roll.
lasers. Ooh. Well, that was a good dodge, and then he kind of just stood there and took the follow-up attack.
Yeah, had it. Ooh, almost got that.
Is that? Oh,
Yeah.
just barely.
150 on Battlefield.
Yeah, we're on
that'll do it.
Battlefield, so
Yep.
kill throws are
Not
back on the
actually
table.
mementos.
Yep. Six spot dodge.
He's been pressing that B button a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that roll through.
Yep, roll through smash
Oh,
and the spike!
Yes! Let's go.
There we go. Alright. Judd's probably feeling fine about this Falcon. We saw that true combo up smash and up smash again.
Yeah.
No one's really ready for the up smash true combo, but Palutena's got some sick moves.
I think Mario mains are ready for
Well, yeah.
things that combo into themselves.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's like his whole moveset. Oh, he's getting real high there.
He rolled it!
He did roll in that. That was his second one. Not quite killing off the top. Joey
Ooh,
following, and that
nice.
does finish it 1-1.
And we're even.
After that, after that spike he got, Joey rolling that back.
Joey's got this
mostly untouched. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
no. Not like that.
that.
Joey's loses out of the tournament with a misinput on the teleport.
All right, there's no way we don't have more SDs in bracket than we had in round robin.
You're
There's
right.
been so
No,
many.
you're right. We absolutely do have more in this bracket. Well, thank you to Joey for keeping the Baddy in Baddy Smash. May he rest in peace.
Rip Albino Joe.
Yeah, big rip. So, Duds moving on. Like we said before, Mecha T getting the win over Slade due to a bye. So we're going to be coming at you with Duds versus Mecha T in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Baddy Smash. We've got our top 4. Once again, I'm Zedicus. Joining me now, AJS0. What up, AJS?
Yeah, man, I'm stoked for these last few matches. We've got, I mean, you might have predicted these players to be the top 4 if you were trying to guess before the season who we'd be seeing at this point, but maybe not predicting how we'd get here. Both of our 1 seeds now playing in the losers bracket for 4th place right now.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's bracket had that. It's been a while since I've looked through them, but I mean, I can tell you nobody had Duds losing out.
No,
Quite
no one did,
deserving.
and this is definitely I don't think he's come out and said it, but this is not the player that T wanted to be seeing in his elimination match.
No, I don't think so.
So we'll see how this one goes. Duds started pretty hot in his first match. T really took some time to get going, and it ended up not being enough even when he did. So I'm curious to see what we're going to see here out of this matchup. Duds not fucking around. No Falco.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see the Falco at all in this matchup. Maybe if he goes up 2-0, we'll see it, but maybe he's learned it's not the greatest pick.
Yeah, he's looking good so far. He's really liking to stick with the Squirtle here. Okay,
Yeah, we saw that against Joe. His Squirtle was... Oh, that was almost a shield break. His Squirtle is just racking up a ton of damage, especially against the heavy character. I think we're going to see a lot more Squirtle than we've seen out of him in the past.
Yeah, and Squirtle could just be so fast, so hard to hit. That can be pretty difficult to deal with as a heavy character, where, especially when Squirtle can close the gap whenever you whiff and get in there and punish you.
Right.
It might work pretty well in this matchup to stick with the Squirtle for longer, but this is definitely peak Ivysaur territory where just about half of his moves are going to kill if they hit here. Ooh, but he doesn't read that back air almost kills. Now the Charizard has to come out.
Yep. But just like we've seen some good Squirtle, we've also seen some real good Charizard out of Duds.
Yeah, Duds looking on point tonight, and there it is. 200%. That's going to be a down throw kill.
Back to that
Squirtle
Squirtle.
was back.
See how much damage he can rack up. He is at 100%, so...
Yeah, he's got to be pretty cautious here. A lot of things will kill the Squirtle. But good job getting back to
so
stage.
evasive. Just get around those Gordos, get in.
Yeah, Squirtle's definitely one of those characters where that little bit of online latency really helps the Squirtle player out, too.
Yep. Oh, this is going to be a big punish for Duds.
Yeah, T-Mac really struggling here, but though, as
There
we
we
say,
go.
dash comes through.
I think that's the first dash attack he's landed. But
Yeah, he wasn't
definitely
having a lot
good
of luck versus Kulix with that. Oh, nice punish.
I like it.
There's probably a
Challenging that.
window there where T-Mac could have launched the hammer, but that's a tight one to try for.
Oh, for sure. It takes some balls to challenge that hammer. We've seen T-Mac just get some absolutely massive hammers. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, man.
gotta take the ledge against that.
After 3 minutes of being in control of this match, Duds is suddenly behind here in game
Oh
1,
my
and there we go, T-Mac.
Gets the
Oh,
Okay,
that
alright.
was so
T
close to a
survives.
huge finish.
I was a little worried T-Mac was gonna get that reverse on him and he was gonna get killed. Damn, the super armor on that hammer.
Oh. Yeah,
Duds living
Duds is
real
g-
dangerously here.
I was just about to say, I think he needs to swap here, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah, he's gotta pick up a kill quick on the Ivysaur. We don't need to be racking up any more damage than he's got. There we go, gets him back off the stage. Good Gordo. Like we saw from T-Mac earlier, he's great at covering his recovery with the Gordo.
Yeah, so T finally down to that last stock, but if Mega T can hold on to this third stock as long as he held on to the first two, that means he's got a lot of life to play with still, and Dud's getting pretty high on percents. Nice landing. Ooh.
Right, Duds is so good with that side beat. Here's the throw.
Yeah, both these guys over 100 now. The wrong thing could kill either of these players.
Oh, I thought we were gonna
That's
see a side B. T was ready for it.
I mean, if you're gonna challenge that game, want to be the time, right? But
Good
I sure as hell
parry.
don't have those balls. Oh, nice
Nice.
Gordo, and that does it.
Holy shit.
Hell of a finish there once Mecha T started to settle in.
Right, he started to read that the side B out of Charizard. And then he was just able to interrupt so many of them.
Yeah, definitely Dud's getting punished for some of his more aggressive tendencies as that game went on. And I mean, we've heard T say this in the past. He thinks that Duds sticks with the Charizard too often, even when it's not the ideal pick. Obviously, Charizard's been buffed a bit since some of those prior patches, but still, Duds probably plays that Charizard more than you're going to see any pro PTs playing it. And it looked like T felt pretty comfortable into that.
I think probably the biggest downside to that Charizard is like Duds throws out that side B so much, and even when it hits, like you do a ton of damage to yourself by throwing that out. So yeah, it's scary and it gets a lot of damage and has good kill potential, but was it like 20% to yourself when you throw that out? Definitely something that adds up. Alright.
So it's going to be...
We're not going to see the swaps here. I have to assume.
I'm not rolling it out.
Think we're going to see that Falco?
He believes in it, man. Duds really does.
Yeah, I guess if he believes in it, go for it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I also wouldn't be surprised if we see him go right over to that Wii Fit. But like, I also wouldn't be surprised if he sticks with the Pokemon trainer. Like, it's a toss up with Duds. He's a hard mentality to read.
You think he's saving the Wii Fit for when he really needs it, or does he just not really want to play it? I don't know. It's hard to say, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if it's so much that he'd be saving anything as it's if he's just not feeling a pick and he feels like he has to swap and he thinks Wii Fit's the one. And there it is, though. I was just thinking, though, Wii Fit, I think the projectiles that Wii Fit chucks out
I think he's
going
got a way better projectile game.
Yeah, and those are the types of projectiles that are going to be harder for DDD to play around, so I kind of like this pick.
Yeah, you get
maybe we see a nice long stage with not a lot of platforms that T can use. You're not going to be dodging projectiles on those off-stage platforms very often, so let's see what Duds can do with this Wii Fit. He's said this is the one, when he goes to his locals, he gets his best results with.
Yeah, the Gordo reflect potential with the volleyball seems very high.
Yeah, Duds now with that deep breathing buff, and he is really popping off here. Oh, nice for T though.
Not quite gonna do it, but yeah, good offstage presence. That's definitely what you need. You know, you let that Wii Fit trainer sit offstage, she can just sit there and throw so many projectiles as she's falling.
Yeah, this matchup is really going to be about stage control. Whoever is off stage is going to be at such a disadvantage in this matchup. So T, look at this. He is holding on to center stage for a real long time here, and I expect that's how this matchup is going to play out. And these Gordos are just doing what they need to do.
Yeah, he's landed a lot more than I was expecting. I was expecting to see a lot more reflex. Oh, clips him with another one.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Yeah, good reaction from Duds there to shield that.
There we go, deep breathing active again. That's about 10% to just about everything across the board for the trainer. Oh, nice spot touch.
And the Gordo lands again.
This is getting real tense. Both these guys so high on this first stock. And that Gordo's gonna do it.
Yeah, wow. I was not right at all. I thought Duds was going to have the projectile game unlocked. There we go. Evens it back up, though.
Yeah, not a super huge combo to open this up. Duds got to really start watching for these Gordos. And here we go, Duds. Content to let T hold that hammer.
Having something that can interrupt that hammer, you know, quickly seems very good. Because we've seen T just be devastating when he's charging that hammer.
Here we go. So, Duds on stage.
Breathing.
Going for the Gimp, not getting it.
Close.
Oh, dangerous roll there.
Yeah, T reading the roll.
That time
Literally
doesn't
that
connect,
time.
though. There we go. The long, deep breathing gonna come through. Man, he's been in this deep breathing buff
Pretty
a
much the whole
lot
game.
of this match. Yeah.
He's also been a lot better at dodging Gordos. It's been a while. Well, as I say that, caster cares.
Yeah, he's generally been good with the Gordos when he's on the ground, but he hasn't been ready for all the ones that Teamic is chucking out in the air.
Yeah. Here's the suck. And another deep breathing. He's gotten a lot of healing off too.
Yeah, it's definitely adding up for how slow of a tempo this match has been. But, ooh. These guys both playing a real high percent again. Oh!
Just barely. Thought we were gonna see the max range. There we go. Gets him with the aerial. But despite all the deep breathing, he's still at very high percent.
Oh, nice parry, though.
And the ground. There we go. A little 40% string to start it off.
This is looking good for Duds now. He's putting a lot of damage out as he holds onto this stock. Teamic's just not able to find any of his kill moves.
Finds the Gordo though. There it is.
Duds at least does do some damage in the process, though.
Yeah, 94%. That's not looking great. There's the deep breathing. That's going for that JV2. Nope.
There we go. Nice back air.
Gonna get him off.
Oh, nice. Gordo covers himself, but there we go. Salute the Sun almost finishes this one.
If you waited a
The
little bit
Gordo.
on those volleyballs, you could get that Gimp off stage.
Yeah, I'm not liking how aggressively he's tossing out some of these. Oh, but that one was nice.
Yeah, he's interrupted so many hammers. Oh,
Whoa!
Demon gets the falling hammer. Oh, but the reflected Gordo!
Oh! 2 games in a row. The Gordo is
Holy
up
shit.
2-0 in this match.
Gordo's looking unstoppable out there.
God, look at Duds. Damage
Whoa.
given
Holy
583%.
shit.
He has had to work for every inch of that matchup. I wouldn't be surprised if he swaps back off the Wii Fit just because that was such
Yeah.
a stressful game to play.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Like, the Pokemon Trainer wasn't that far off. But at the same time, you know, stick with what's working.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. I actually feel like Mega Man would be a pretty good matchup here, too.
Oh, I forgot about his Mega Man.
Especially if
that'd be
he's...
really good.
It could really come down to what stage Teamic picks.
Especially, like, once you get him off the stage, that Mega Man Spike seems very good.
Very
against
effective
DDD.
against DDD. He'd have to start playing a lot higher.
Yep. And that falling hammer that T landed at the end of that last game was so good. That was a full charge.
That hammer's scary, man. It's just...
It almost won. Like, he
Yeah.
almost won the game right there. Shit, now I want to see that Mega Man. Maybe we're just going to see Duds play a different character every game. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of thought going into this stage pick here. Not really too surprising with these two players.
Yeah, these are probably two of the better players at, you know, the stage selection. All right, we're gonna see that Wii
All right.
Fit.
Can't complain about it. He played it well. He won
Yep.
with it.
Probably not gonna be as good of a stage for a Wii Fit though. I'd have to assume.
Yeah, I really liked the openness, but
All right, Town and City.
this probably works all right for him.
Yeah, it's probably not bad. don't know if there's any real bad Wii Fit stages. Maybe Lilat.
Nice salute.
Good. No, can't get the follow-up though. Nice spot dodge.
Yeah, this is just all duds to open up game 3 here. What a nice Gordo. Ooh, that was a dangerous way to get back to
It
stage.
sure was. Yeah, I don't think he's expecting Mekati to come off at him.
Nice
Nice
salute the sun, but
punish.
God, it's just without the full charge, not able to kill. Great air dodge. Mekati somehow makes it back. High percent though.
There we go. Gets the Gordo. We got the hammer. No. Goes for a little more of aggressive of a hammer. Alright, now we got the
Watch
full
it.
charge salute the sun. That's
Yeah, this
gonna
could be the
a
big
killer
one.
if it hits.
Oh, he could have pivoted it there,
Yeah,
but he
he
didn't.
needed to punish that. Oh, but the Gordo knocks him off. Is that throw gonna? Oh yeah.
Yeah, right there on the ledge is perfect for Wii Fit.
Yep.
Now this is a solid place to be for duds.
Oh my god, he's just racking up so much damage still.
The Gordo.
The Gordo
changed
volleyball going on
ownership
here.
a
Yep.
lot of times there.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Yo, so fun fact, that the Wii Fit up B, you apparently need to mash in the rhythm of the hula hooping to get additional distance out of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
So
man, well I'm
that's
never gonna play
something
Wii Fit now.
Something to keep an eye on as this match goes out. If Duds ever is really feeling the pressure, he says that's what dropped him game 2 versus me back
Really?
was that he was too stressed out
When
and
he
shaking
did exactly
to mash
that
properly.
move he just did there.
So keep an eye on that. We've seen it catch him before. He doesn't look like he's playing too nervous today, but I have no idea how forgiving
Huh.
that mechanic is.
I figured if there was anybody that wasn't gonna lose the rhythm, it'd be our professional musician. But yeah, I guess, you know, nerves can do a lot.
Yeah, they do things to a man. And this, I
Can we
think, it's
get
gonna be another
another
back
back
throw
throw?
kill. Yeah,
Nice.
and now Duds is looking great here in game 3
Oh.
until he gets caught.
Alright. But he managed to use that invulnerability, get some stretches in.
Yeah, it's not quite the 10% buff, but it's gonna do something for him.
Yep.
Nice
Another
reflect.
reflected Gordo.
Woo!
Get those reflects with all of his projectiles. That just seems so good in the matchup, having 2 fast projectiles.
Duds saying shame on you casters for thinking I should swap because he
Ooh.
has the download complete.
Damn!
Only a few hits away from a JV3.
Yeah, I guess we gotta take it back. There is no reason for him to swap.
494 to 175 on the damage there. And I'm thinking the big stage now in retrospect was a huge mistake for Mekati because it just gave Duds so much more advantage for his spacing.
Yeah,
So I wonder if we're going to go the opposite direction here heading into game 4. I don't think Mekati's going to swap characters, but it's not
No,
off
I
the
don't.
table.
I don't think there's anything he likes nearly as much as he likes that DDD.
I mean, I know he has been putting in some practice on secondaries,
True.
especially recently.
I mean,
So maybe
he did have to know, like, the Duds matchup was, was coming. Was likely if he's been talking Klulex up, so I'm sure he was prepared to go down to losers. Maybe he's been practicing something for Duds.
Yeah, it's a hard place to beat. I mean, you think of how close that game 2 was, that he could have won that if he'd been
Yeah.
slightly better. So it's...
But at the same time, like, how do you prep for Duds? He's got 5 characters he could just pull out.
Yeah, so I do think sticking with the DD is probably the right call here, and it is what he's going to be doing. So Duds going to try to go 3-0 in the matchup, 3-1 in the match. And yep, Mekati saying, all right, Big stage, not a good idea. Let's try something smaller. Go real small on Yoshi's story, where a lot of these stray DDD hits are going to kill pretty early on.
Yeah, some of those high percent Gordos he's been landing, those clutch hammers. But Dud's off to a good start once again. Ooh. Gets the punish as T grabs the ledge.
This is real
I think
tense
he's
stuff.
off to a faster start this game. And he was already had an insane start, in game 3.
T is tossing out a lot of stray attacks here. It's feeling like the pressure's starting to get to him because he's normally somebody who does very little of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all normally very precise.
Yeah, that's just the Duds effect. You gotta have the heart of a champion to be able to play your best against Duds.
Yep.
Ooh.
There we go. Good angle.
Or you
on
just
that
wait for him to
Gordo.
run into your Gordos.
That works.
Oh,
Oh,
was that it? I didn't catch how low Duds went there.
He went pretty low. It could have been.
No, Mekati, been playing worse the first minute and a half here, but gets the first kill.
Yeah, he is pretty high though, so just about anything's gonna do it.
My God, this is
Grab?
tense.
Oh, he just needs the grab here.
Oh, there we go.
There,
Get up
nice.
right into the sun.
Yep, solid read. Man, I love what Duds is doing the wall jump stuff, just baiting people out. Like I said earlier with Tree, he's like the only one in the league that does it.
Yeah, that's definitely his move.
Yeah.
The second stock here staying a lot closer for these guys.
Yep. Duds does finally land the deep breathe.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Oh! Perfect read out
Wow.
of T. And that's it. That's the heavy matchup. That's the smaller stage. I said one of these stray hits might kill early, and that's how Duds takes 2 stocks now.
Yeah, Duds had the good, the volleyball to interrupt it and get back on the ledge, but that super armor.
And now T, all things considered, is still fairly low percent here. We have not seen Duds kill in the low hundreds really at all in this matchup.
No, it's been like 150 plus.
Whereas Duds, I mean, he's lost both stocks sub 100, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, but there,
There
we
we
go.
go.
Big Barry lets him
Yep.
set up a smash. So,
Only
fortunately for
Joey's gonna
Duds,
mash out of that.
yeah, this is tense now, though. Duds is better spot than he was a moment ago, but he's still one big smash away from this being over. Oh my God.
The slowest deep breathing.
He's doing that just to give me anxiety.
I think so.
Oh, that was
Oh.
dangerous because I think that would have shield broke if he didn't drop.
It was about to.
And that would have been a good game.
Dude.
Here we go. Both these guys starting to get there on percentage. Good chance to sneak a deep breathing. Chance to get a sun charge too. See what Duds can do with this aerial
Yeah,
combo. It's not looking like much. Oh, who killed who?
Oh my God, they were both gonna die!
They traded, but T is the one that goes down first.
Oh my God.
What a way for that to end. Frames away from a game 5, but Duds gets the hit, and Mecha T
Holy shit.
goes 10 weeks without losing a match, loses both of them tonight, and he is out at 4th.
Oh my God. The Duds was off the stage earlier, but he had the long ass star KO animation, which gave time for Mecha to die.
You know,
oh my God.
we meme DI enough, but that's a situation where maybe an additional frame or 2 of DI just turned him into 1 there.
Yeah,
Jesus, an
absolutely.
insane insane way for that match to end.
Holy shit. All right. We got a lot more Smash coming. We're,
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll be
back
back
over to
in a
winners
few.
finals.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Baddy Smash. And we've got winners finals.
G. Harris and Kulaks. There's some hype here. There's some history here. These guys, among the best of friends in real life. They've known each other for a long time. They've played a lot of Smash against each other. And unlike me and my close friends, they're actually good at it.
I don't know what that's like.
And this one, contrary to my bet, I think is going to be a Kulaks win. I feel very good about Kulaks in this matchup.
Yeah, I absolutely do.
But I was willing to bet the odds because I didn't think anyone was betting G. Harris here. And I mean, this is close so far, but watch out. There's gonna be a lot of easy to nail
Holy
combos. Oh my
shit.
god, that killed!
Wow. Yeah, quick reminder, bets are still going on. You can bet on games up until they start before our last day of playoffs. 400's the max. There we go, the clapback.
Oh man,
Dead
0-0, 2 stocks apiece. And this has been a nice, fast-paced, none of that Gordo volleyball zoner bullshit.
I mean, Rob's here. We got
This
still
is
some
real.
selling.
Yeah, but he is playing up in G. Harris's face. He's saying, I will catch you whiffing those heavy moves, and I will punish you with my combos. And this is beautiful Super Smash Brothers as Jonathan Melee intended it. the founder of Super Smash Bros. Because Sakurai wouldn't have wanted this. So we're gonna have to make up new
Oh, that's right.
founders
Yeah,
of Smash Brothers.
Hero smashes Sakurai intended. Yo, I read the book of Melee. I didn't see John Melee in there.
No, that must not have made it into the final. Fake news!
There it
Oh, but
is!
Melee, as G. Harris intended it with the Barry F smash, and G. Harris taking the lead here. And G. Harris is just really putting it to all the haters right now. I think a lot of people thought the winner of the Albino Joe G. Harris matchup was probably going to be the weakest player left in top 6. And G. Harris, I mean, there's still a lot of match to be played here, but he is clearly ready to show up.
Yeah, Kulak's is going to need to try and space it out, work with those projectiles. It's clearly the up-close aggressive game's not in his favor.
Yeah, maybe too much of that Jonathan Melee shit. He needs to play a little more Sakurai. But good job, shields out that one, and DK unfortunately gets launched forward, not back. Woo! Nice spot dodge. But this is getting close to the end for Kulak's here. 95 against the heavy means a lot of
Nice
moves are
back
gonna kill.
air.
Nice up tilts. Oh,
Uh-oh.
laser goes the wrong way, and this is... Feeling good if you're G. Harris right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's still chipping away here, getting himself in the kill range with more and more of
That's
his moves,
got
and
it.
that is it. Game 1 going
Right.
to the monkey.
Pretty convincing game 1, too.
Yeah, and I was going to say at the start of this match that if this starts going south for G. Harris, that we'll probably see some other characters come out in this match, but that's also the case for Kulak. I don't think he's going to swap now, but I will be
I could
shocked
see
if
it.
I will be shocked if neither of these guys swap over the course of this match.
Yeah, I think Kulak's
Regardless of how
is
we get
more
there, there's a-
likely. But yeah, you're absolutely right that one or both of them will probably switch.
I know I said early on I love that Kulak's was playing in G. Harris's face, but that might have actually been the mistake. It happens
Yeah.
sometimes. You get hyped. You're in game 1. You want to you don't want to let the nerves get to you, so you want to just go big right away because you don't want to go home, and you end up playing more aggressively than you normally would, and that can be a kind of a type of choking in its own way.
You stand to gain quite a bit of Baitcoin if G Harris takes this.
And that's exactly why I bet.
You got your 100 against 800 on
Should've bet.
Kulak's.
I should have bet more than just the 100.
Yeah. Well, nobody
I guess
bet
it doesn't
with
matter
you,
because
so...
of how we do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that gives me a chance here. We are still in the running, folks. AJ is 0. Gonna top 8 the bracket and top 1 the Baddy bets.
Yeah, if you're still even close, get in on this betting. We got a few more games left. Limits 1,000 for the grand finals. You have
Is it thousands?
I believe that's what Cruz said. You have up until, or sorry, 800. 800 for grand finals.
Yeah, I thought it doubled every round.
Yep.
So, yeah, you can bet up to the matches. Remember, you're either first or you didn't win, so you might as well give it a shot. But back to this matchup. Looks like Kulak's saying, all right,
Samus.
Rob, not the pick. We're going with the big gun. Dark Samus coming through. Yeah, Dark Samus.
Yeah.
Yo, as an expert on Dark Samus, I like this matchup a lot.
Yeah, we've got to see the projectile game now, right?
Yeah, you get a lot of opportunities. The big thing I really like Samus into the heavies is the neutral B fully charged is your pretty much most effective kill move.
Yep.
And you have a lot of opportunities if a heavy character whips anything to just unload it right in their face. So once G Harris starts hitting mid%, he's got to be careful not to get caught like far away fishing with moves that aren't totally safe. We'll watch you though. There's a lot of shield pressure going on to Kulak's early on here. G Harris not at all phased by the phase on.
How long you been waiting to say that?
I came up with that one about 2 seconds before I said it. Actually,
Shit, nice.
I don't plan this shit out, dude.
Right.
I'm no destructive dude.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh,
Good
nice.
grab. But that's why it's so hard to punish DK off stage. That hitbox is just so fucking big.
Here we go. Now, guard shot fully ready. Nice. Fish with the fair. And that's another one. That's going to be close to a kill. GR's going to have to recover. Smart hero. He shot it and he lost it.
Oh, no. GR's going to just try to keep up the pressure, not let him get another charge.
Oh, nice
Nice deflect.
Yeah, there we go. Nice back air, though. Kulak finally takes the first stock, but...
Oh, answered back immediately with another back air.
Yeah, we got a match
Nice.
on our hands. Nice. Up air into up air into up air. True combo. Oh. Now GR's doing a good job with that.
Super Arbors threw it with the clap! And even
man.
that good DI didn't save him.
Yeah, I was just thinking before that landed that G Harris is doing a really good job of accelerating the tempo here. And it's working huge in his favor. Not giving Kulix a chance to keep setting up any of these zones.
Yep. Oh, he gets him with the punch! Holy shit, and even more convincing win in game 2 for G Harris.
Yeah, this is getting tight.
Damn, dude, what are you gonna spend all that new bait coin on?
Betting on duds all the way, obviously.
Hell yeah.
Goodness gracious. I was not expecting a fast 2-0 start from G Harris in this matchup, and now Kulix.
No, I was expecting it to be a lot closer.
Yo, I'm throwing this out there. I've been saying I'm willing to die on this hill all season long, and I've meant it. I think it's a pick that in the right matchups is incredibly powerful, and I know Kulix can play it. It's time to go fist to fist with the monkey. Give us the Mac.
Shit, dude. Yeah, I'm in. Let's see it.
That's not the Captain Falcon that I think a lot of people would be expecting. I know I've seen people in Twitch chat expecting. We've seen Kulix play it. He's very good at it. And it works well in this matchup as well. But
I think you're right, though. I think the Mac would be... Oh, we're going to see the Rob again.
Going back to Rob.
Been insane.
Yeah, I don't know how much he's been practicing it since Baddy Smash Season 1, but not today. It's going to be back to the Rob, going on to Battlefield Lights. Shout out to Birdies. What the fuck? I went to take a dump and G Harris is up 2 with 5 question marks. Yeah, you and me both, my friends.
Yep.
We'll see.
And every time I see the stage, I miss Randall.
Yeah, same, man. Is he there with stage hazards on?
Oh, yeah.
God, Smash Ultimate sucks.
All they gotta do is make... Yeah, they way overboard, or went overboard on what they call a stage hazard. The fucking moving platform on Smashville is a stage hazard, really?
Oh, that's a lot of shield pressure coming on G-Hash here.
Looks coming up pretty
nice
strong.
Back air.
Nice.
Kulix playing this a lot more down tempo than he played the first time.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he needs.
Yeah, great spot dodge. He's gonna be able to shield this one out. Because I can spin too, you fucking monkey motherfucker. Oh, but that's the pin. That might be... Oh!
Good mash.
Good job, Alpino Joe.
And
that's
another
nice
one!
Back
Just
air.
jump over back air. Rab's got such a good back air. Comes out fast. Has so much knockback.
And Kulix just looking very cool and collected here as he's trying to run this set back.
Yeah, this looks so much
But,
different.
oh!
That's gotta get it,
Yeah, not mashing out of that one. Nice try, Joe.
Yeah, maybe Joe could have mashed out.
Well, it looks like Joe just didn't, so... Oh, nice. Joe going up, though. This is a lot of damage coming out of the robot. The little Rob that could. One hit away from taking this one. Oh, wasn't able to punish on the whip there.
Oh, he was so close to the grab there.
Ooh, nice there.
Yeah, his falling nairs have been on point all night.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for... Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Reads the get up, and now it's a basically full stock lead for the Rob.
Cook's been doing some good shield management, getting close to getting shield broke, but
He looks
keeping it
very
alive.
comfortable playing with the full shield, which is definitely a big thing in a matchup against the heavy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's played this matchup a few times. Oh, a little too late to get that back air out.
Yeah, I expected neither of these guys have a single trick that the other won't know.
Nobody's been hiding a move all season, just for this.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to do for a game that's been out for close to a year.
Right.
Here we go though. G Harris is getting himself into a decent spot here. He's got Kulix in the comfortable kill range. If he capitalizes soon, he's really not that far behind. Let's see if he can read the recovery here.
Is that DK back air of a sweet spot? That's gotta get it. Yep.
Yeah. There we go. Only down 47%. That's only a couple of heavy hits. But Kulix turning that into a nice combo. Yeah, G-Harris gotta be really careful. One of those, if he whiffs onto a shield, it could be that jump over back air again that I think would end from a lot of points on the stage now.
I think so. Maybe not from right in mid stage, but oh, it was Nair instead of back air there.
Oh,
But
nice
he gets that grab.
Grounds him off the stage into the up smash, and Kulix showing some life here.
All right, we got a series again.
Now though, G-Harris is gonna be picking stage for the first time. So we'll see what he wants to go for.
Yeah, and it's gonna be an uphill battle for Kulix. He's got to get the reverse sweep here.
Now there is a stage I'm currently hovering on called WarioWare
I would.
that has a 0% chance of being picked in this matchup.
Yeah,
These guys
probably
do not like the WarioWare Incorporated.
I don't get it, dude. I love the WarioWare. Fuck the haters.
It'd be a bad matchup for Kulix.
Oh, for sure.
He'd be insane not to ban it.
Yeah, 100%.
DK
But I could
probably kill you
dream.
with. Yeah, DK would like F tilt you and kill you with 30 if you're on that ledge.
Probably.
We can dream. As WarioWare has become one of the stages in the playoffs. There's been a lot of WarioWare.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see it. It seemed like all through the regular season, people were, I don't know, afraid to play it or.
Yo, I'm gonna
whatever.
say it. Baddy Smash stage list better than the Pro stage list.
Yeah.
There is no Buzz being forced to counterpick himself in Game 5 here.
Yeah, that's the problem when you get the tiny ass stage list.
And that's just my way of saying I really have no idea where G Harris is gonna want to take this one.
No, I think it's gonna end up being a fairly neutral stage. There's
Yeah, I don't really. Despite all the Donkey Kong I see, I really don't know enough to know what of the more neutral stages are a little more favorable to him, other than obviously like heavy on small stages forehand.
right. I think.
But we just saw G Harris lose his first match on the smallest stage they played. I
True.
mean, he can't pick Pokemon Stadium too since he's won there.
Well, he found something he likes.
A lot of thought going into it, so it is still going to be the Rob.
And we're going to. All right.
Town and City. All right, so much bigger stage.
Yeah. Damn.
And
Looks
a
real
good start
strong.
for the robot. Yeah, the
Holy
little
shit.
robot that can. Dude, that Nair,
Wow.
that Nair is so painful.
He's got to be 100% already.
Yeah, it's like we said after game one. Just slow down the tempo with this robot. It's going to work a lot better. That has been the key to the start of this comeback for Kulix. Oh, G Harris really
Can't
close to
find the
nailing a big
follow-up.
one. Yeah, this is still a good spot for the monkey.
Yeah, Jira's bringing it back.
Oh,
Not
nice.
landed
Oh,
as many hits, but he's landing the big ones.
yeah, no, good DI or Kulix would have died there.
Not quite gonna do it.
Oh, there it is. Up air.
All right, well, Kulix had that strong start, but Monkey does not care.
Yeah, but there we go. For the 20th time this match, 0-0, 2 stocks apiece.
Yeah, G Harris coming on strong now.
Yeah, he's starting to get a read on Kulex's timings a bit more. Nice combo to Kulix, though. He's really extending this one. That's a lot of damage. He just pumped into the monkey. Gonna get the grab. That's another 30% off of that grab.
Oh my god, he's gonna do it a third time.
And is this DBFZ?
Wow.
The long combos all coming out here reliably. That was 127.5%.
Landed the
blink of an
extension
eye.
twice and the kill.
Hell of a stock. for
Holy
Kulix.
shit, you're right. We are playing DBFZ. The Kulix is pretty high percent.
Cheers, you guys gonna need it. Find this fast because this damage is just getting racked up here.
It's like top into laser into top. There we go.
Oh,
Gets
that's
the
a
ground
pin
and
though.
the
That's
clap.
a kill.
All right. 1-1.
So G Harris could still pull this one back. And if you're G Harris, you want to win here. Both of these guys, I mean, obviously want to win here. You want to be in grand finals, but if you lose this match, you have to play duds. These guys do not want to play duds.
No. Want to put that off as long as possible.
Here we go. Ooh,
Oh,
G Harris
good
doesn't get
roll.
the true
Good
combo. There we go. Kulix not able to get the spike. You guys gotta play this one so careful. A lot of straight moves from the Rob will kill here, even on this big stage. And there it is! Forward smash. A successful read. And Kulix starts down 0-2. But he says, I've seen MKLeo do it, so why can't I? On the cusp of the reverse sweep.
Holy shit.
And we finally hit a game 5 tonight.
Yeah. I can't believe that's our first one this deep in the playoffs. Holy shit.
Now the question is, does G Harris feel the pressure to swap?
To what?
I know Ness has been his
Yeah.
favorite secondary. We know he's active on that Discord.
That's true.
But, I mean, these guys know each, like we've said 100 times this match, these guys know each other real well, so.
Right. I wonder how the Rob Ness matchup goes. I feel like that is good for Rob.
It'd be real tough because Rob has so many options to go off stage and give you recovering.
Right. Being off stage as Ness against Rob seems like the worst possible spot you could be in. No, actually PayPal me though, and I will add you.
That's how we should find our sponsors for season 3.
Yeah, shit, dude. Somebody give him my friend code.
Calling up Thunder Gaming right now for a sponsorship. All right, so game 5, these guys saying it's game 5. Go with what we know. Go with our mains. Swap the stages up, because why not? Ice Climber, the battlefield everyone expected to see in game 5.
Of course.
These guys are just trying to bring back my PTSD.
What, you don't like ice climbers?
No, not anymore. It's alright, this game starting kind of slow here. Obviously,
yeah, not as
that's pretty
aggressive as
normal.
last game.
Yeah, you kind of expect that in game 5.
Right.
Because the pressure's finally on for both players. The coin versus an army of betters. Ooh, the top! Can't fuck with Rob.
We finally found something that can interrupt that up B from DK.
That was pin. Nice
Nice.
combo out of Kulaks, and that's got G Harris real high, going right to the corner.
But can he land 3 in a row this time?
Oh, nice!
Here we go. It's gonna do it.
That's the first kill. Kulaks edging closer to that reverse sweep.
G Harris gotta be feeling the pressure now. It's tough when you lose 2 in a row. There's just a lot of momentum in Kulak's favor. Whether or not you believe that's a real thing. Oh, he gets him with the back air.
Yeah,
Can't
that was
find
close to the spike.
though. Yeah. Yeah. He's been just a little bit late with that.
Yeah, Kulak's just holding on the stock forever, and there we go.
Yes.
Reads the land and gets the F smash, and now G Harris a stock away from being reversed. And that's a lot. He's got to be feeling so much pressure right now. He was probably feeling so good up 2-0, and he has just not found a thing since.
Oh, just barely whiffs that neutral B. There's the clap,
Nice, though.
though.
That's where
Well,
it starts.
Yep. Alright, he's been able to find some, get some chip damage in here.
Yeah, I mean, he is a heavy. He always could find one of these kills pretty fast, and that's definitely what he's looking for right now.
Oh, yeah.
A nice spot dodge.
There we go.
G Harris racking some damage here.
Yeah, about 80, 100 unanswered damage now. And now Kulaks is in kill range again.
Yeah, we
Harris
haven't
got
seen a
that
lot of...
punch charged.
Oh,
the parry!
powers through it.
Holy
Harris says,
shit!
I'm not going down without a fight.
Game 5, last stock. Here we go.
Who will go on to finish at worst top 2? Oh!
Oh,
the
good
whiff into the
roll.
whiff. True combo! Doubles partners knowing how to do it together. But now this is the big one from Kulaks. We've seen this, the bread and butter, so many times. G Harris going straight off that stage.
Good call. Oh, but he gets grabbed
This could
again.
be it. He's gonna bury.
2 in a row.
Not able to kill though. Oh my god, this is so tight.
G Harris wasted his punch.
Yeah, that could be big here. Now G Harris though, he gets the
Grab.
throw.
All
What
right.
can he do with it? Just gotta be so careful. This
Oh,
is the
here's the
pin.
grab.
Come on,
That's gotta
Albino
be
Joe,
it.
show me what you got. It's not enough. And Kulaks runs it back.
Holy shit. I can't believe it.
That was a hell of a series from him. And that means Kulaks advances to Grand Finals to play the winner of Duds G Harris. So stick around, guys. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Losers Final coming up next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Baddy Smash Season 2. 3 players remaining, soon to be 2. We've got Duds against G Harris in the losers final. And I didn't want to talk about it any earlier than this, but Duds is dangerously close to the full losers bracket run back of Baddy Smash.
Holy shit.
If he wins this match, we will have a rematch of the Season 1 finals from the opposite direction. But G
longest
Harris,
possible losers run back.
G Harris says he wants to have something to say about that, so we will see here. As I'm hoping for another good series, anywhere near as good as that last one was. Duds not fucking around, starting with that Pokemon trainer.
I've been liking his Squirtle all day. I think it's gonna be really good against the DK.
But this is why people are scared of staying. Yeah, this is why people swap.
Yeah, he was, too focused on racking up the damage on G Harris. He needed to get off of it as a defensive option.
Yeah, G Harris looking good here in game 1. Almost gets the shield break.
Nice spot dodge into that up tilt. And the clap!
Oh,
Holy
man.
Shit.
All right, Duds. We are excited to see more of that Wii Fit Trainer too.
Doesn't get the Gimp with the fire, but that's gonna do it. Does shut off that devastating side B that he's kind of become known for.
Yeah, he's gonna need a few more of those though, as he's really taken the damage here on his last stock. Yes, this would be a hell of a throw to drop game 1.
Yeah, now you gotta start to really worry about those side Bs. You're on your last stock. You can't, afford to give yourself a shitload of damage.
Yeah, and I'm surprised to see Duds is sticking with Charizard so deep into this stock, although now he's in the situation where he wants to be, but
yeah,
there it is. Like you said, a lot of damage comes out. That one didn't get the pin because I think Charizard was still in the air.
Yep. Yeah, just barely off the ground. Not a
but
good
this
spot
is,
for Oh!
With the read, and that was fast. That was furious. The leader of the bunch comes in with the first win here. Is G Harris saying, "Hey, I was keeping up with Kulex. I can keep up with Duds too."
Holy shit!
Well, Pokemon Trainer was fun while it lasted, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
Now the question is, what will Duds go here for game 2? Is it gonna be the Wii Fit, or will it be something else that he hasn't played yet tonight?
I think that Wii Fit was looking real good.
I actually kind of like the Falco into the Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's a lot of good ways to utilize the laser, and I think Falco can pretty consistently get the spike when DK is coming in from offstage, which is, to me, the two most important factors about picking the Falco.
Right.
But obviously, being able to projectile spam with the Wii Fit or the Mega Man is going to be pretty effective against the Heavy as well. Alright, so game 2. We've got same picks coming through. I gotta stop looking at bet chat. This is not important.
Yeah,
It's important is Pokemon being trained.
I'm planning my last bet. Reminder, we're going up to 800 for the final. Throw out your bet. First place getting that $20 eShop gift card.
Oh shit, man! I need that money. I want to buy Astral Chain.
Shit,
I'm
yeah.
a broke college student.
I've heard that's real good. I'm gonna have to look into that.
That's gonna be the character coming for the September 12th announcement.
For a game
Alright,
that just came out. I like it.
Yeah. So, anyways, this match.
Oh, there's a game going on.
Duds can do different than game 1. As we were liking the Squirtle, the little bit we saw of it until it died.
Yeah, if he can
Then
just,
never
avoid
came
the
back.
damage so the Squirtle's safer to stick on for a while. Could be interesting.
It's just such a shifty little turtle. But now we'll probably see the swap soon.
The classic Duds.
Ooh, nice offstage here. And that gives him a clean swap to Ivy, but he's not able to go for a spike attempt. But still a really good spot for the Ivy here.
Oh, that's gonna be the throw. Not quite gonna do it. Charizard switch.
Good swap.
Hell yeah.
Yes, Tuds, we saw it the first time.
And that's gonna do it. Yep.
Nice.
Got that platform
Alright.
to land on.
Now Dud's in the high percent conundrum the Pokemon trainer always faces.
Right.
Do I stick with the
switch.
Charizard here? I feel like in the heavy matchup, maybe worth staying on the Zard.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
But G Harris looked very confident up against the Charizard as he was up putting out a lot of shield pressure with the moves there. Nice back throw though, G Harris. Even in stocks up.
But now we're back on the Squirtle. We've seen a lot of damage come out real quick, I think.
Yeah, it feels like the most consecutive hits we've seen this monkey land on the Squirtle so far this match.
Probably. So it's gonna stay on a little longer. We're not quite in the easy kill range for Ivysaur.
Yeah, ooh, Dot's making some aggressive decisions, and it works
Yeah.
for him. He's gotta be careful not to get grabbed, though, as he's already lost a Squirtle to about this percentage.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
he
G-Harris
whiffs it!
costly whip, but not that one! And G-Harris up on stocks again.
Oh man, Dut hit that one aggressive up, he decides to do another one. Not good. Alright, he's gotta look for that kill as soon as possible.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage going into that Ivysaur. Oh, almost got hit with the up smash
Close,
there.
yep. Doesn't get the spike, gets punished.
Nice read.
Picked up into the up, he Dut's just not able to set anything up with this Ivysaur. The taunt comes
Nice
up from
taunt.
G-Harris.
Yo, you've earned the right to do that.
Oh, for sure. Which
Nice
the
spot dodge, a lot of
grab.
dodges. Oof.
If that platform wasn't there. And
This,
that's
I think, is gonna do it. Yeah, not able to DI that. And G Harris up 2-0 again, but
Would not have predicted that coming into this game.
a 2-0 lead on Kulix, though, didn't count for a whole lot. And I don't think he's gonna get too excited just yet, because now he knows another character is coming.
For sure. But which one?
I have about as much of an idea as Duds does, don't worry.
I still don't know if that means a lot or not any.
There we go. Dud's gonna have to reverse sweep this one if he wants to make back-to-back finals. If he wants to have run the full losers bracket.
I mean, it seems like an uphill battle,
But G
he's
Harris
run the
he is-
whole losers bracket already.
Yeah, G Harris though, he is on the cusp of joining some elite territory, as joining AJS 0 as the only players to 3-0 Duds. Maybe in his whole life.
Potentially.
I'm feeling like we're probably gonna see the Wii Fit here.
I was just thinking it's gotta be the Wii Fit.
If that's what he felt when he felt pressured to swap against Mecha T, if that's what he felt was the pick, it's hard to imagine his decision making is going to change too much. And I think that's going to be an even more comfortable matchup against the Donkey Kong than it was against the DDD. Because he can just sit back, zone with his projectiles, make the DK approach, who doesn't have those mid-air Gordos that
Right.
contest with.
Yeah, that's true. The DK is in your face so much more that, you know, it can be easier to get punished for the projectile. Oh,
Alright, but there's going to be
shit!
the Mega Man that we said we wanted to see against Mecha T.
Alright.
We did see this last week in some one of Duds' matches. I'm excited. This Mega Man-
this.
Yeah, this is a pick that has been climbing the tier lists in the last few months. So we'll see here what Duds can do with it. And on to
Shout out
Unova
Cruz
Pokemon
for
League.
putting 800 on Duds to win Grand Finals when Duds hasn't made Grand Finals yet.
That is a decision.
When not only that, but Duds is down 2-0 in losers finals.
Yo, I regret not dropping the bait coin on G Harris before this match.
Same.
I need to aggressively bet my way back in.
Same. Oh well.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh,
There we go, though,
nice.
that super frustrating leaf combo out of Mega Man into
What
a
a
down
parry.
smash.
That leaf shield seems so good in CK.
Yeah, Dud's doing a good job of chipping his way back in here as these guys are trading. This is getting dangerous. Both these guys could die to the right hit now. Oh, Dud's not able to get the
close.
spike, though. But I think this throw is going to do it. Yeah, it is. So Dud's with the first stock of Game 3.
Oh, nice parry and the follow-up.
Oh, has to... I think he was...
Wow.
If he didn't drop the shield there, it breaks and he dies anyway. So he was playing the
I
odds.
think he dropped it. I think he got hit through it because it was so low.
Maybe. Yeah, it might have.
Yeah, I think he got shield break there.
Here we go. Dud's racking up some decent damage here. Careful, Duds, don't nut on yourself.
Can he get hit by that? By his own bomb? I don't know.
I know you could, if you
You
put
can
it on
stick it
somebody,
back
they
to
can
him.
put it back. I don't know what happens in neutral with it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see it just get stuck to the ground that much. So I guess I don't know.
Still a pretty even game here. G Harris a little higher, but...
Oh,
Ooh!
nice dodge.
Ooh.
Oh, but he's buried.
Oh!
Albino
Yeah, but he was
Joe's
low
out of
enough.
it.
Now watch for the spike. Oh, this might be it, though.
No, not quite.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
but
he
he
doesn't
doesn't
have
really
the
have the
horizontal.
horizontal, yeah.
Now G Harris up a stock, at least for now.
Oh,
Dud's
man.
once again can't get the spike. And
I
this
think-
is it.
The problem is he's missing the spike because he tries to throw a projectile. And then, yeah, by the time he
Oof.
goes up for the spike, G Harris is already grabbing. Alright, but we're back to even.
This is it. Potentially last stock for our reigning champ here.
Oh, he
Dudz
gets
does
it.
not want to
Oh,
go.
he
my
gets
God,
it.
He finally gets it. And
See?
Dudz says, I will not lose 3-0 again. We
All
are
he
on to
needed
game
was
4.
to go a little earlier. Not try to throw a projectile out first. Holy shit.
And now G Harris. Is he thinking it's fine, I still got 2 games? Or is he thinking,
I think
oh
so.
no, not this again?
I think he's probably still feeling alright. You know, if he loses another one, then sure. But that was still fairly close.
Yeah,
And
it really
he gets his
was.
stage pick. He gets character counter pick.
Yeah, and I know we were saying earlier Ness versus Rob probably didn't like it that much for the Ness, but against the Duds picks, maybe not so bad, especially with the character counter pick. I don't think he's going to swap off the DK, though. The DK is still playing well, but
Right.
this is a potentially down
Maybe-
the line of this match if it went to game 5.
Maybe Duds doesn't pick Mega Man here because he's worried about getting counter picked.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out.
But yeah, Mega Man doesn't seem like something Duds is comfortable enough with to lead with that. Like when it's Duds' counter pick, sure. So it could be some layers to this one.
Alright, both guys in the arena. Game 4, Dud sticking Mega Man. G Harris sticking Donkey Kong.
Yeah, so he did lead with that then.
So going to Yoshi's story. We've seen G Harris go here before. Probably the smart pick in this matchup. Almost breaks the shield.
Close, yep. He tried to charge a smash attack in DK's face.
Nice
Nice
parry.
parry. He's landed so many good parries with, and not only that, but with the good follow-up after.
Yo, oh, no! Going off stage to capitalize, but that's the danger against the donkey. He can fucking knock you down so many ways.
Holy shit.
Oh, Duds goes for the spike, but no, the monkey's still making it back.
Hits him the wrong way. Not quite gonna do it. Can he? There we go.
There we go, fire cut. Gonna do it, and we are pretty close to even.
Nice.
Yo, can we just take a moment to appreciate how Losers Finals fitting Yoshi music is? This exactly is the track that suits the intensity I'm feeling in this match. Ooh, nice parry though. As Duds is starting to run away with the second stock here a bit.
Looking very good. Can't quite find the spike.
I get so scared every time I watch Duds do that. I'm just too many SDs last week for me to trust Duds
Right. Yep.
doing that a million times.
He does
Is
do
Duds-
it all the time though. If anyone's comfortable on it, it's him. But yeah, no, I get it. Put more SDs in the
Nice get up attack.
playoffs in the regular season.
Harris doing a good job of holding on to the stock for a while though. Ooh, no, he's still fine. And this is big for the G Harris. Oh, but finally the chive
Cheers
shot does
baits
it.
out the spike, but not the F smash.
We'll see. Can Duds close this one out?
Looking
Oh.
really. Oh my god, the slide. I think he's got this DK figured out. Nice. Forces the shield with that sticky bomb. He's able to go up and get the grab.
And really patient with the shield there. He's now got. Oh, this is dangerous when
Ooh.
Mega Man gets comfortable below you like that. But G Harris makes it back to the ground.
Especially on a stage that's as low as this one. You could knock him off the top of that up air real fast.
Yeah, now G Harris, he's staring down the barrel of Game 5 right now. Oh, the spike
Almost got
doesn't go
spiked
low
there.
enough.
That's
That's
nope,
still
still
not
not
a
gonna
kill.
do it. The
Look at him,
taunt.
he's angry about it too.
There
Nice
it
back air
is.
though.
Yep.
And G Harris still has Game 4 alive here.
Duds just needs one solid hit. Oh, but he
There's
gets
the
buried.
pin, but way too low percent.
Yeah, I don't know why you went for the F smash there. And here's the throw.
Still a little low for it. There's a lot of mind games going to be going when G Harris is off the stage here. Oh, goes for the
Nice
punch.
spot dodge. Can he get the spike? Doesn't go for it. Throw still not gonna do it.
Nice though, G Harris is holding on to the stock, and now Duds, he's starting to get close here. The right moves, especially if something happens off the stage, this could be it. And Duds, he's got to be careful not to feel too much of this pressure right now. He has to keep his foot on the gas. Duds on the ledge. G Harris whiffs the. Oh my god! So much tension,
and
but there it is!
gets
The
it.
charge shot, the smash! Duds lands it in G Harris's face, and G Harris has to be thinking, oh no, not again! We're going to Game 5! Are you kidding me?
Duds is running it back, like we said.
Oh my
He's
god!
run back
And
the whole losers bracket.
this is This is such a huge character development for Duds just in the span of this playoffs because we know how much it affected him the last time he went down 0-2.
Right, we saw the hardest tilt. This is his redemption arc, dude.
Yeah, it really is. And
He went from literally breaking a controller after going down 0-2 to now he's gonna potentially run it back.
And now G Harris, all the pressure is on him to not only go into Game 5, but to 2 matches in a row be staring down this reverse sweep. Do we see the Ness, or does he say, hey, I was 1 hit away from winning that Game 4. It's still my stage pick. I don't know what the answer is. I don't
think
want to be
it's
G
so
Harris.
close. He's not going to risk the Ness.
I'm glad I got knocked out in a 3-0, so I don't have to answer these kind of questions.
Say.
Okay, dude, you got 17th. You shouldn't be saying you were glad with that.
Hey, not all of us belong in the top 8.
Yeah, damn right. Not everyone.
Not all of us deserve it.
Well, these guys definitely do deserve it.
Oh,
They deserve
absolutely.
their spot here in the top 3 because these guys have been phenomenal this season. And I can't be upset with either outcome.
No, either way, both have played just so well tonight. Here we go, the same matchup.
Alright, so that answers that. G Harris does not feel like he can bring the pain with the Ness. Saying I have to just play a little teensy bit better. The stage was right, the character was right. Let's do it in Game 5. Pud's going real high, some aggressive back to stage
right.
choices. I like it. You can feel the tension. These guys are really approaching their defensive options here in Game 5.
Yeah, they're mixing it up a lot. We're seeing some crazy dodges. Nice.
We're trading there.
Duds just spacing out those projectiles so well.
Yeah, God, I didn't realize that spike doesn't travel very far down.
No, it's like, it's still long for a spike, but it's not long for a projectile.
Yeah, there's definitely some moves that you drop a little lower than that. So, good for G Harris to, if he didn't know that before, he definitely should now.
Yep. He's been, since last game, he's been very good at avoiding that damn 1 and up smash. But Duds, very high percent. That almost did it.
There we go. That's the walk-off throw. Oh, finally makes it back.
Oh, the air dodge! Into the
protects
clap,
the
though.
lead. And how many times across these 10 games have we seen G Harris 2 stocks apiece 0-0? This is insanity.
Pretty much all of them.
Now, nice combo for a bit there out of the Kong. No!
Into the punch.
A proper donkey punch like you talked about in high school. But not able to kill at such a low percent. But Duds, furthest behind he's been in a while,
Yeah.
I want to say.
It is enough to put G Harris back in control of this game a bit more. Duds is going to try and slow it down a little bit. Oh, he doesn't punish the whiff.
Yes, good. Waits everything out here. There we
That's
go.
getting
The
punished,
throw,
though.
walk off. G Harris up, which he has not been in a while in this match. Oh, and good job. Reeds Duds going for the punish. Makes it back to stage. Now Duds could maybe have a bit of a mountain to climb here.
We saw Duds do
His
this
damage is
earlier with the
starting to rack
Squirtle.
up.
He's just throwing out those random upbees. Oh,
Nice
with the
spike,
spike!
though. He was due, and it finally comes through when he
Oh my
needs
God.
it. Loser final, Game 5, a stock apiece, a small stage. This is so scary for both of these players, Zed.
Oh my God. G Harris. Oh, he gets the clap! Not gonna get
Duds
the
now.
kill, but he's got the punch charged.
Yeah, he's got to be so careful.
Oh.
Whips the punch, though, but Duds, he's over 100. A lot of things are going to kill here. This was G. Harris's stage pick for a reason.
Duds
Slow
needs
it down,
Oh,
Duds.
the double up
Shut
air!
them up.
Not quite
This
gonna
is
do
so
it.
Close. Oh, the dodge.
Just barely spaces out that grab, and now he's
And
got
now-
him off the stage.
He didn't
was-
have a jump, but he's able to get back with the up B.
Oh,
Oh, he barely dodges the up
The
smash.
explosion kept him in the air a little too long, but here's the grab. Oh, but the
No,
bomb!
the sticky bomb saves Duds' life, and he's going to come back to the stage.
Oh, the
No!
clap!
G. Harris reads it. He says, I will not be reverse swept twice. And G.
Holy
Harris
shit.
is going to the grand finals.
We're gonna see the rematch. Kulix versus G. Harris.
Oh my god, that
Holy
match was
shit.
insanity.
That last stock was I'm gonna watch the VOD after this. There was just so much stuff happening so fast in that last stock. Oh my god.
And the heroic run through losers ends one hit short of the grand finals. It's G. Harris moving on to play Kulix. 2-3 seeds from the two separate groups. Playing for group supremacy, playing for the championship. I need a breather, and I'm sure G. Harris does too. We'll be
We
back in
all
just
do.
a few minutes, guys. G. Harris versus Kulix. Stay tuned.
Don't forget to get those bets in. 800's the max. Let's throw some fucking Baitcoin down on this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. 11 weeks of Smash Brothers Ultimate, and we have finally narrowed it down to two players. Kulix and G. Harris.
We're getting the rematch of winners finals.
Yeah, we already got five games out of these two earlier. Now we could potentially get 10 more if things break right.
I
As,
think we absolutely could. Oh god, Windows don't update now.
G. Harris, I hope you've been practicing your marathon endurance here, as he's already 10 games of Smash Brothers into his night.
Yeah, that's how it goes when you're in the top 6. You gotta play a lot of matches. All right, last call. Get those bets in. These two could start at any moment.
Yeah, 800 Bitcoin, the maximum bet here on Grand Finals.
I think there is another round of betting if we get the bracket reset, but here we go.
That's news to me. I have no idea. I don't know if Cruz is around to clarify that one. If you are, please hit us up in Twitch chat
Yeah.
or the Baddy Bets channel. But here we go. Game 1, going back to Pokemon Stadium, just like the last match these two played. We'll see here. Does G Harris have any new answers to this robot? Because after Game 1 of Winners Finals, he was pretty lost. You know, he needed that Samus pick to pick up a second game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that again at some point.
But Kulix, though, he's doing a good job. As we saw as Winners Finals went on, started playing a bit slower, using more of his zoning tools, and it was working pretty well. That's kind of how Kulix is playing here.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot more of that this set.
Yeah, no pressure to rush down into G Harris's face where he's going to have a little more of an advantage. G Harris looking for the offstage.
Good punish.
Aggressive smash.
Yeah. It worked for him against duds, but not so much against someone who can go so high. Catches him with the up B.
Yeah, this is very even. First
Oh,
game,
the
here we go,
shield
the
break!
Shield break. Walk him on down,
Yup,
charge
charge
the
it
punch,
up, and
hit
the
him with the
clap.
clap.
Perfect. That's the first one we've seen. A lot of close calls, especially a lot of close calls from Kulix. But we finally get the shield break.
It's felt due.
Yeah, it has. With how many times we've seen just the tiniest little sliver left. GS hangs on a little too long.
Oh, that was close.
Oh my god, a second one!
G Harris is trying to figure out what option
Okay,
he
don't
wants to
whiff,
use
G Harris.
here.
There we go.
Oh, that hit! That killed!
Wow. The
Heavies are
double-
bullshit!
G Harris gets his web redemption, doesn't whiff on the shield broken opponent, picks up the kill.
Yeah, this is huge. G Harris still with all stocks available here. Obviously, we wouldn't expect this one to last long, but he's still in such a great spot.
Oh my god, 3 in a row! What the fuck? 3
What
shield
a
breaks,
game
3 kills.
one. G Harris keeping the pressure alive.
Oh my god. Yo, somebody check the settings on this ring. Did we turn down shield strength or something? What is going on? After how many close calls we saw, the last time they played, how the hell did he get 3 in a row?
Wow.
Send this up to the booth for a review. What the fuck just happened?
I mean, I have games where when I'm playing online and I'm fishing with Shield Breaker constantly, I've never gotten 3 Shield Break kills in a game.
It's rare to see more than one, but to see 3 in a row that all just comboed into kills. Especially when, for 2 of them, Kulix was on a platform. So there was, it wasn't easy to just walk him over to the edge and smack him off.
I was so shocked. He was at like 45
Yeah.
on that one-up smash that took the second stock.
I was surprised that one killed obviously at that point, the third one, we knew.
Yeah, we knew the third one was going to kill because it was a repeat at a higher percentage, but...
Oh,
Goodness
GS gotta be
gracious.
feeling great. Up a game. Also got redemption for that doubles finals.
Yeah, well, that definitely kind of answers a question that was maybe in the back of G. Harris's mind of did Kulix solve the monkey after how the last series played out? And the answer is no. These are 2 guys playing their characters at the top of their level, and there's going to be some blows traded back and forth. G. Harris, he still has it with the monkey. But G. Harris can't get too excited too soon. He still has to win a lot more games to take Baddy Smash.
And what is going through Kulix's mind now? Like, we saw no shield breaks before. To get 3 in a row.
Yeah, that's the kind of That's an outcome that affects you.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't just shrug that one off and, alright, let's go to game 2. Alright, he's gonna stick with the Rob. He's got his stage pick. Maybe he wants something bigger. Just in case.
Alright, so it's gonna be
Yeah, it's
Kalos. Yeah, this will be good. Not as many opportunities for that shield break from above the Donkey Kong here. Oh man, now every time I see G Harris smacking that shield for the rest of tonight, I'm gonna be scared for Kulaks.
I know, I'm just like expecting it every time now. After being like, oh, Kulaks has it figured out, you know, when they played in winners finals. It's like, oh, he's got this figured out. He's not gonna get shield broken ever.
Guys both keeping it even so far here. Oh, Kulaks going
nice.
off. Takes his first stock of Grand Finals. Nice throwback on the top. Good read on the get up here. Man, we're more exhausted than these players are.
I think so.
Here we go. These guys just keeping the tempo. Looks.
Oh,
I mean, obviously
top
looking better
off
than the first
stage.
game.
Oh, not quite. Can't find the spike.
That's gonna be a nice throw. There's gonna be some big damage as G Harris is approaching the kill zone. Gotta be careful on his landing. Nice top, and that I think did it. Oh, that definitely did it.
Angled
Goodness.
laser. This is the first time we've seen that one tonight.
That would have caught me off guard. I don't think I've ever been killed by that.
I don't think he's even gone for it that much.
Here we are, some of the 7th game these two have played, and we've still got new tricks coming out.
Perfect. That's what I love about Smash. So much stuff that's just, you know, kind of situational. Stuff you don't go for that much. You always get the surprise. Looks in a great spot. He's racked up another 80%. Oh, but the clap!
Yeah, G Harris, this one is not over until somebody loses the 3rd stock. We saw it last game, how quickly those stocks can come for Donkey Kong.
Yeah, luckily for Kulaks, no shield breaks yet.
And G Harris, he's been so good on his recovery, getting back out of the stage. But as I say that, this is looking dangerous, but no, he makes it. Now he's got stage control, a little longer. Nice back airs. There it is!
My god, again!
This is so close! Can he DI it? I don't know!
Yeah,
Yes, he
okay.
can.
He was
Okay.
at like 20%, so...
Dude, after last game, I believe in anything.
Fair.
Because there's another up smash. And now this is... Kulaks is in danger.
God, it looks so good for Kulaks. And one shield break changes everything.
Yeah, now these guys are both in kill range here. Good narrow to Kulaks into the up air, and that does it. Kulaks hangs on. We got a 1-1
Holy shit.
first match of Grand Finals.
Oh man, I thought we were gonna see another one just end with a shield break.
That would have been
4.
insanity. And it would have been what? If he was maybe 2 jabs further, that would have been a game-ending shield break?
Yep, a little more damage. God, we've seen 4 shield breaks and we're only 2 games into this set. That is not how I was expecting this Grand Finals to go. But 1-1 is kind of how I was expecting it to go. We could be in for a long one tonight.
Yo, I'm getting some word from Twitch chat. They're thinking that if that's F smash on a monkey had sweet spotted, it would have killed.
Oh, okay, that makes sense because that seemed like I know he's at
He didn't
20%,
go.
but that seemed like such a tiny amount of knockback for a
Yeah,
fully charged F smash. So because he was right up in his face, he didn't.
Yeah. Maybe a miscalculation on G Harris. We won't know for sure.
Someone get in the lab and check that. Let's get some science going here. Yeah, maybe you want to go for the neutral B at low percent. I don't know. I'm not sure how the knockback scaling works on those. Someone get the frame data. All right, it's time to get back into game 3. Same characters, no surprise. I think we could be in for potentially 10 games of DK versus Rob.
I'm hoping so. 10 games is all you can ask for in a grand finals. As we are heading over to Lilat here. Check out our beautiful JPEG in the backgrounds.
God, why?
Everyone
Why did
deserves
you
to
have
know.
remind me? I almost forgot about it after Slade told me that.
That is a proper Jonathan Melee backgrounds.
Oh no.
So here we go. G Harris's stage pick. Lilat, probably not a shocker, as we've seen him go in small all nights.
Here it is. You got 1. Can we see 3 in a row? There we go.
Oh, G Harris, though. He was too scared. He was trying to dodge around, and he
Yeah.
got just too far away.
Oh,
And Kulix, the
no.
pressure isn't successful.
Kulix just coming out strong this game.
Yeah, it feels like G Harris has not landed a hit in a little while now.
Yeah,
It's
he's
starting
trying
to
to
get
play
pretty big.
aggressively, but Kulix is just ready for anything.
Yeah, Kulix using the length of this stage very effectively. But a nice back air out of G Harris. He's got Kulix into the kill zone here. And there's the grab.
There we go.
Yeah, easy play there. Nice shield out of G
Shield,
Harris
yeah,
as he's
that could've
starting
been
to
a
even this
kill.
percentage up.
Yeah, he is by no means out of this.
Yeah, we'll see. Pressure's on Kulix here to try to take the stock soon. He goes for the bear, he gets into the up smash. Now Kulix with a nice lead again.
He's just been on point with those grabs all night.
Oh, that was...
Look at how good he is, just like the short hop backwards to just space out the projectiles.
Oh, nice air dodge on that top. But now G Harris really feeling the pressure here. A lot of Rob moves ready to kill.
Kulix gotta be loving all these platforms.
Yeah, I think G Harris has opened the size of the stage to work for him, that he'd be the one with the options when Rob is above, but it's been working better for Kulix here. But there we go, nice F air.
Nice! Just
Spikes
barely.
him off the top.
Oh!
Oh, but he gets caught
Wow.
charging, and Kulix gets the JV2 to
It's-
force championship point.
It's so easy to think that, you got the kill, you have a second to charge, but good job on Kulix being ready for that.
No hesitation, drops in there.
Yep, that was just an immediate drop off the platform and back air. And that's what wins you grand finals.
G Harris staring down 2 straight to force a reset. One of those having to be on Kulix's map if we get to that point. Obviously, we're not there yet. Still got another G Harris map coming out here. I imagine we're probably going to go back to that Yoshi story that we've seen him pick most of the night.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. We've seen him go for that.
Although, maybe Kulix is banning it. It would make sense to.
Yeah, if Kulix has been, I'm sure he has been watching G Harris play tonight.
Not a whole lot else to
picks
do.
that pretty much anytime it's open.
Here we go. Same characters. Surprise, surprise. Heading over to G Harris's last stage pick of the first match. Should we go further? And it's going to be Battlefield again, so I'm guessing Yoshi Story bans take the closest thing.
Yep.
Nice opening hits out of G Harris though.
There we go. The grab combo.
A lot of
80%
damage
it.
coming out. Yeah.
Almost a kill range. Kulaks knows how to answer that approaching up B though. Which is one of the harder things to answer from DK. I'm sure Kulaks has had plenty of experience with that.
Yeah, ooh, close with the up smash. Nice read on the back air. Tries to jump over the top and lands on it. And that kind of screws up his approach. Lets Kulaks recontrol center stage here. But nope, it's G Harris with stage control again. He's been milking this for a while and finally able to capitalize.
How many of those hard read claps has he landed? So many tonight.
G Harris is looking real good here. Playing very patient as he tries to punch through, but just not spaced enough.
Yeah, pixels off on that.
G Harris in the hard spot underneath the Rob. But oh, he's able to air dodge back the stage. Nice on G Harris. Still so creative returning the stage, but Kulaks finally gets the read and we're 2 stocks apiece.
Love how they both have like those up or those spins that have such strong kill potential.
Kulaks is really clawing his way back to an even game here. Only a few hits separate these two now.
He's getting a lot better at he's watching those hard read F smashes from G Harris as he gets back on the stage.
Oh!
Takes the up smash though.
G Harris not able to read that get up.
Yeah, Kulak's not getting baited anymore.
Oh, that's a high con.
Yeah.
Good jump.
Spot dodges that, but gets the up B. Nice.
G Harris with the slight lead here, especially if he can hold on to this stock for long.
Oh, that's punishable.
Yeah, that's a
Barry
very...
Oh!
Oh, didn't Barry? Was that a...
Did he call Joe over to mash for him? That was
I don't think
so
he even
fast.
buried. I wonder if you're far enough off the stage it doesn't bury. Because I didn't even see like the berry frames there. But that time he does mash!
That was just insanely fast.
Here we go. G Harris trying to hold on to the stock for as long as he can, but I think this is
There
finally
we go.
going to be it.
Yep.
Whew. And
It
we
is
are...
as even as we could expect.
Yeah, Kulaks wants to close this one out. G Harris wants to force game 5. This is so tight. We are dead even here. G Harris going up with the air combo. But not able to capitalize right now. We're back to neutral.
I can't believe how even it stayed.
And this is some pressure here. G Harris has to be so careful with this
Oh,
approach, but
he
he
gets it
catches
back.
Kulaks fishing. And now G Harris with the stage control.
Can he get
He's
the
on
hard
the
read?
line. He cannot. Now it's Kulaks an advantage. We've seen this so hard when you're underneath the Rob, but G Harris able to make it back to stage.
No! Cheers
Goes
had
for the
all
misread.
day to punish that.
Watch out for the shield break here. Oh, but no, the grab. Is this it? Can he spike him? Yes, he can.
Oh my God. We're
G
going to
Harris
5.
Playing his 3rd consecutive 5-game match.
That's gotta be exhausting.
Yeah,
With
he's
the
still,
potential for another one.
Yeah, you're playing this game at the end of your limits just to force an entire extra match. And I want to take a moment to give some credit to G Harris. I've said leading up to this week, I thought G Harris and Albino Joe were a step behind the other players that were left in the top 6. I was clearly wrong. G Harris is equipped to handle everything remaining in this bracket. He has just been on point tonight, and the mental fortitude to just keep hanging in and playing well through all of these long matches is so impressive.
Especially coming out of the losers bracket where it's like, you don't have that safety net of, well, if I lose a match, I still got something. You're just playing for elimination for so many games.
And to run it back on a guy who reverse swept you as well, like that is...
Yeah, that's an
It's hard to come out
comeback.
of it's hard to come out of a reverse sweep and think anything but they downloaded me.
Yep.
But the time between matches was enough for G. Harris to reset his mental, play a little difference. And now we'll see here, though. Going back to Kulex's stage to try to force a reset, whereas Kulex on his own stage with the potential to end the season here and now.
It's a good spot to be in. All right, here we go. TK versus Rob. As expected.
Now, where will we see the stage? I'm thinking we're going to go someplace a little bigger. Maybe that town and city again if it's open. Our Pokemon Stadium.
Right.
You know, this will be the 4th time these guys have played Pokemon Stadium so far. 2-1 in favor of G. Harris, but Kulex still feels it's the pick. Not going to shield out as much, maybe.
I would think so. Nice super armor through that top.
I'm really loving this out of Kulex, the landing F smash, land cancel into jab. He's been catching G. Harris off guard with it a lot. But still very close here, obviously.
G. Harris just spamming that F smash as soon as Kulex gets off. Nice ground.
Yeah, but it goes a little too aggressive with the smash there.
There's
Kulex
no
with
way
an easy
smash.
mash. G. Harris looked like he wasn't sure what to do with that grab. Oh, nice back air though, and that is a kill fairly early with how Kulex has been playing most of these stocks as well. G. Harris, a nice start.
G. Harris off stage. Nice.
Good job. He spaces these recoveries so well. I know I've said it 100 times, but it's so hard to do against all the options Rob throws out, but G. Harris is reading it every time.
Definitely one of the things I've been most impressed by tonight.
Yeah, now he's in a very good spot here. He's held on to this first stock for a while. He's racking this damage onto the Rob.
He's in such a good spot right now.
He
Even
wants
if
to
doesn't
reset
get the
this
kill
bracket.
here, yeah, if he can just keep pounding that damage. Oh, no!
He went the wrong way with it.
Yep.
And that's going to... At least it happened at 160.
Right, yeah, it could have been much, much worse. He's still in a great spot. He's got Kulex basically in kill range. If he can close that gap. Oh, and he's gonna get punished here.
There we go. Kulex get one of those big combos. No, not able to this time. Good read out of
He was
G.
expecting
Harris.
to go on the platform there.
G. Harris going for the up clap.
I like it. Mix it up a little bit. The F smash is getting a bit predictable.
It looks though, he's doing a really good job of holding on to the stock. He's just one of these big Rob bread and butters away from this being an even game again. Doing a good job spacing with these projectiles, but there we go, the grab, and I think that's another kill here
Got
for
it.
the Kong. G. Harris, a stock away from a best of 5.
I think we're gonna get it.
Oh, that shield is so low!
Kulex gotta be a little nervous every time he's pressing that shield button.
Yeah, fortunately he's slowing this tempo down enough that he's recovered most of that shield by now. Yeah, still doing a good job of holding on to the stock. I think that's going to be it.
Yup. Even with the mash out, that up smash just covers so much area.
Yeah, this game pretty close still, even with a little more percentage into the Rob. Not enough that anyone's going to feel decisive about it, especially because this is low percent, which means bread and butter territory, but it's only a few hits there. But now we are back to dead even here on the percent, at least momentarily. Nice nares. Oh my god, this is so tight. Kulex wants to end this right here and now. No need to play another set.
Cheers, just trying to find a spot, a space. Oh no!
Tries
Does
to
it get
read it, but it
punished?
didn't work. And now will G. Harris
Oh,
get another
the
one of these
spike!
recoveries? No, he
Oh,
won't! And Kulex finally, in 10 straight games against G. Harris, reads the recovery, spikes him down, and G. Harris gets eliminated after such a run. Kulex is the Baddy Smash 2 champion.
That was so close to a run back from G. Harris. That looked so good for him in that 5th game. I thought it was almost a guarantee we were getting the bracket reset.
Yeah, but eventually that luck has to run out for G. Harris, and
Yep.
run out it did. What an incredible run from Kulix, living up to all of the hype that Mecha T has been putting on him.
What a
Congratulations.
season in general, though.
Yeah, it really was.
the quality of play
Much
has
better than
increased
the
so
last
much.
finals we saw.
Yeah.
And well, that's going to do it, guys. I just thank you, everyone that tuned in tonight, everyone that tuned in all season, capping off a really, really exciting season of Baddy Smash. Hopefully you saw the post this morning, but we'll be back early 2020 with Swain Summit, followed by Baddy Smash 3, where we will hopefully get to see Kulix defending his titles. So until then, keep an eye on the Discord. We'll see you in the Baddy Minecraft League.